that's what you gotta be. You gotta be meek and humble, you know. And when you're seeking for something, you're searching for it, you know. Yahweh Shai told the wicked scribes and the Pharisees, search the scriptures, you know, for in them you think to have eternal life. You know, the scriptures are talking about Yahweh Shai, a man who came to give life unto his people. You know, he came with a mission, you know, and that is still being played out today. Us coming back in our lot, some as prophets, some as believers, fighting for that eternal life that Yahweh Shai promised in his second return.
It reads on, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be, ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
That's what it's about, you know, seeking righteousness and seeking meekness. So when the Lord comes back with his band of angels, his chariots, you see, that concentrated fire, zapping people, blowing up buildings, that you may be hid when that comes to pass. Yeah, you may be hid when when there's a great famine in the land. You know, here these chickens are being assassinated, they're being confiscated, you know, being burnt up, and everybody eat chicken in Babylon. You see? Any more than that? Back at Jeremiah. You got precept?
I had some chicken this morning.
This is Isaiah 66 verse 15. But behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Behold, meaning to look. Yahweh by Shemel Shai, the Heavenly Father is about to send Yahweh Shai back, and when he comes, he's coming with fire. You see? Go ahead.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Now his chariots are going to be like a whirlwind, you know? And whirlwinds come to mess things up. You see? Go ahead. And the chariots, the Lord maketh the clouds his chariots. A chariot is a vehicle. You see? So the Lord has his heavenly vehicles. You got it?
To render his anger with fury.
To render, to pay back. You know, to judge you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to render his anger with fury. Go ahead.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
And his rebuke with flames of fire. Right now, we are here rebuking you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, with the words of the Lord, sighing and crying unto you, telling you to repent, telling you to turn back for all the wickedness that you are committing down here on this earth. You see?
Verse 16.
But when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with that fire.
Yep.
You see? And if you don't want to adhere to what we're saying, then you're going to have to face that wrath.
Yep. Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yep, and plead means to judge. Yep. You see? How is he going to judge you? By his fire and by his sword. Yep. You see, by those ICBM nuclear missiles and by that fire that's going to come with it. You see? Yep.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain of Yahweh Shemel Shai are going to be many. A great multitude of people are going to die here in America. You know, being burnt up. All because you didn't want to put down the blunt. All because you didn't want to put down the pork chop. It seems, you know, like, hey, I could have just stopped eating pork. You know, I could have stopped committing adultery. I could have stopped being a nigga in the world, and I could have just turned back, and I would be on those ships. I would be on those chariots. You know, the biggest I told you so is coming upon the earth. Whatever your brothers want to get, bring out.
This is real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to that point. This is St. Luke, chapter 12, verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
Yeah, the Lord said he comes to send fire on the earth, and how he wished that it was already kindled. You see? The Lord wished that this place was on fire now. That's why the scriptures say the day of vengeance burneth in his heart. Yahweh Shemel Shai are longing to bring judgment upon this planet Earth, but the Lord is bound by His word. You see? Someone 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Start day first. Go get your precept.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
And to tarry means to wait. Don't wait to turn to the Lord. You see? Any day, this thing can really pop off. You see? DJ Trump is being silenced. He's the president of the United States. You see, if he's being silenced, how easy is it for them to cut to YouTube, you know? For them to ban public speaking. Here it is, in London, they had people getting arrested for speaking up. And that was a place where that people were supposed to publicly go and protest. You know? Read it again.
This is Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
And tarry means to wait. Don't wait to turn to Yahweh Shema Shai. It's like, what are you waiting for? You know, are you waiting? Some Jake's waiting for the ships to come back. You know, some Jake's waiting for the economy to totally go down the gutter more than it is already. You know, they waiting for the chip to be fully implemented. You know, you wait for those things, and you are a faithless and a perverse person. You see, and you're part of that wicked and perverse generation that's slotted for destruction.
Yep. And put not off from day to day.
Don't put the Lord off from day to day. You know, you got a bill to pay. You know, I got errands to run. I'm gonna put that off until another day. No, you can't do that with the Lord. You know, tomorrow. You know, on the 3rd of January, or the 3rd of February, I'm gonna start seeking the Lord. Get to the 3rd of February. You know, let's push this back to March 3rd. You know, bills. My money's not right this month. You know, I can't take the time off to go down there. I got work this Saturday. You know, Jake just got every excuse in the book when it comes to us serving the Lord.
Yep. And it reads, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Or suddenly, and why? When something happens suddenly, it happens unexpectedly. And the reason why it's going to happen unexpectedly, because we're out here blowing the trumpet, we're sounding the alarm, telling you to get you ready for the battle, to wake you up out of that deep sleep that you are in, but you are not waking up. You're still asleep. That's why it's going to happen suddenly. Read that part again, for suddenly.
And suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
The wrath of the Lord. Now, you seeking the Lord was at the forefront, you know, the prophets, but now the wrath of the Lord is going to come forth. It's going to present itself onto you. You know? Go ahead.
And it reads, and in thy security.
In thy security, the things that you held of high esteem over the Most High, you see, your riches, you know, your jobs, whatever it was that you thought was more beneficial to you, you know, oh, I got a bug out plan, you know, while you guys out there preaching the word on Saturdays, I'm getting ready, I'm getting tactical ready, you see, and those securities, go ahead.
Thou shalt be destroyed.
You're going to perish. You're going to be utterly broken down and destroyed. Those things are going to fail you. But something that would never fail you is trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
That's what's coming. Vengeance, when the Lord will judge his people.
Yep.
You see, the Lord is coming to give a man every account for what his work shall be upon the earth. And if you're going to be found, vengeance is going to overtake you. The vengeance of Yahweh Shai. For those that gave him up to the Romans, that said, let his blood be upon us and upon his children. Well, you, all your children, are coming back in the reincarnation, playing out your lot as a non-believer. Any more than that?
No, that was it on that.
Come on, you say you had a precept?
Yeah, I do have a precept.
Okay.
So, to that point, this is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 14. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready.
Who is they? The they is the prophets. The prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai are blowing the trumpet. What's the trumpet? The words of our words speaking Yahweh Shema Shai's words. Our voice, I should say, speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You You see, our voice is that sound of the trumpet. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 14, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready.
To make all ready for what? For the day of the Lord, for this great judgment, tell them, get ready, get right, repent, turn back, read, fast, study, forsake wickedness, become born again, become washed by the renewing of the word, Good.
It reads on, but none go up to the battle.
But none go up to the battle. So when the enemy comes in like a flood, he's going to devour you. He's gonna if you all laxy-daisy when the enemy comes in, you ain't prepared, he's gonna run up all over you. He's gonna catch you unawares, and the enemy is about to come in. You see? Really, Yahweh Shai, the Lord's about to two-piece Jake. He's about to send the Yahweh Shai is about to come as a thief in the night. The Lord's about to bring. Here it is, you got a sinkhole. A couple hours before camp, just collapse, open up, swallow a whole parking lot.
What was this?
I can't remember the name.
It was in America?
Huh?
It was in America?
Pretty sure. No, it wasn't America. If it was America, I can remember that. I think it was out there in London. I'm not mistaken. Doppel 7 posted. Sinkhole. Swallow. The sinkhole open the ground. Hey, things like that's about to start coming. The Lord's giving our people warnings. Alright, look, see what I can do? See what I'm about to do on the earth? Things about to get worse. Buildings just swallowed up.
It's Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 14, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. But none go up to the battle.
Go ahead.
For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yeah, those that aren't preparing themselves, but what? You're going to get the wrath of the Lord, Any more than that? Alright, go on. Get the fence Jeremiah 3. Get the old right here, bro. Okay, go on. Okay, go on. You got anything?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, so let's finish it.
15?
Yeah, you're 14. Maybe 13.
Oh, no, I didn't.
That's real now.
Yep. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 13. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power.
The Lord wants you to man up for your wrongs. For you to acknowledge your iniquities. You gotta man up in order for you to acknowledge. You see? They don't want to man up for anything. They want to turn their head, act like they haven't done anything. You've done a lot to anger the Lord. You've done a lot we've done a lot. That's why we're in the predicament that we're in. Read again.
Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 13. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power.
That's right, and that's what Jake has to acknowledge. If we've transgressed against the Lord. Scripture talk about if you say that you're not a sinner, you're a liar and the truth is not in you. You don't become found a liar. It talks about how even the liars, aren't going to be able to enter into the kingdom in that Revelation 22. And all liars. Yeah, bro.
Reads on, and has scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree.
Go ahead.
And ye have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord.
You have not obeyed my voice. The voice of the Lord are the prophets, And you didn't want to obey the voice of Moses, you see? You didn't want to obey the voice of Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel. All these people telling our nation to get right. They were going off at that time. And they just continue on in their wickedness. You see? And now they didn't want to obey Yahweh Shai, And now they're playing out their judgment in these times. Being non-believers, being preordained to the condemnation that is coming upon the earth. Let me finish this.
Verse 14, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord.
That's right, because we have backslided. But now it's time to return. Now it's time to fight back, and fight for righteousness. Fight the good fight of faith and lay hold on eternal life. It's time to forsake everything. It's time to get right and prepare your mind, and get right with the Lord for the great and terrible day that's coming upon the earth, which we are hasting in. We got the men of the Lord praying for shorter days. You see, so the time is being short. You got that less of a time to seek the Lord. Oh man, keep reading, bro.
It reads on. Verse 14, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you.
That's right, for the Lord is married unto us. You see, He's given us that bill of divorce, but now He's telling us to return. Through that sacrifice that Yahushua, through the sacrifice of Yahushua, now we have a way back.
Reconcile.
Yeah, we were reconciled.
Yeah. It reads on, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family.
That's right, and you got these different TV shows with contests. 1,000 people showed up. They're going to be one winner. Well, damn, we got to fight to be part of the winning team. Just as they fight, everybody, you got all these people that sign up for the draft every year, but only a certain number of people make it. Well, we trying to make the draft. You see, for us to be drafted onto those chariots. And it starts now. You got, if you ain't putting in the practice, the time, first and foremost, I practice, I practice for an hour a day, well, you got to put in the time, you got to practice more, you got to be reading more, you got to be watching more videos, you got to be studying more, you got to be praying more, more is required because the time is short. Go ahead.
It reads on, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family.
And that's a very small remnant, that the Lord is allowing to return in these days. Go ahead.
And I will bring you to Zion.
That's right. Starting with this knowledge, you see. And Lord's willing, we're going to be brought back into the promised land. Because that's what we want. We're trying to go back, have sovereignty, get a land back. America's through. We see more than one homeless person a day. Seems like every damn body walking down this block is homeless. What the fuck you out here in basketball shorts for? Show you that these people's minds are gone. They don't got nothing here in Babylon, and the last thing they want is the Lord. You see? As long as Jake can come out here and it look like sluts and thoughts and have they mask on, they good. It's crazy. You want to wear a mask all day for the next 5 years of your life. So back in my day, we had to wear masks. There was a virus. It was a Great Depression. But luckily now you can just get plugged up into a computer and you can live in paradise. You never gotta leave the house anymore. That's what people want, They're totally down with this Edomite agenda, you see? But we are not. We signed a cry unto the Lord for Him to come back and put a halt to these things.
Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Now a pastor according to his mind, why? Because we're sheep, and we need to be led. We need leaders, you see? And those pastors are to guide us onto the way of righteousness, according to the Most High and His only begotten Son's mind. You see?
This is Shalom.
It's gone.
Oh, that was gone?
Keep reading.
Yep. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart.
The cheerleading days are over. You gotta come out here. Keep breathing.
Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Keep reading, bro.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
We shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Because our people are lacking out here. You know, they lack it. They think they got it, but you are lacking.
Hello.
You are hungry. You know, and you gotta want this thing. The scriptures talk about blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness. They want it. You know, I'm hungry for it. You see, you got for they shall be filled. You see, but to those who are like, I'm good, Joe. Nah, yo, I don't really want to deal with that. You know, they not hungry for it. You see, that's why Yahweh Shai said, my meat is to the will of my Father. You see, of Him that sent me.
Yeah.
You say that precept?
Yeah, I got to appreciate what you just said. This is Isaiah 55 verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that have no money, come ye and buy. This is Isaiah 55 verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
That's right. These are the living waters. Come and drink. Yahweh Shai said, what? If you drink this water, you shall never thirst again.
Yep.
You see? Go ahead.
And he that have no money, come ye and buy.
That's right. For the Lord has chosen the poor of this world, who are rich in faith, to come and get this world freely. You know, but Jake thinks they got it. You know, it tells you about being lukewarm, because thou sayest that thou art rich.
Yep.
You know, and no, it's not that thou art wretched and miserable.
Yep.
You know, when Jake thinks they got it, they don't think they need the Lord. You know, well, they're gonna be able to get this. You see, the true knowledge, the true wisdom, the true riches.
Yep.
You see.
Come ye buy and eat. Yea.
That's right. Come and buy and eat. You got the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai breaking this word down to you. You know, plainly, so you can receive it. You know, because what? When you come in this thing, you're a newborn babe. And what do you need things? Well, you need your food broken down to you before you can eat. You know, first you start with the meat, and then, you know, you start eating. And then when you eat, your parents might chew it up for you. You know,
Cut it up.
Might cut it up and give it to you. You know, and that's what the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai are doing for you with this word.
Show you what to eat first, what to hold back on.
I know, right? And when you get grown up, then you can start eating on your own. You know, still gonna always need teachers though. Go ahead.
That's right.
Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Freely as we have received this word, freely we are returning it back onto you. Scriptures talk about, consider not that I labor for myself only, but for all those that seek learning. When we learn throughout the week, we give them to our people. You know? Sodomites out here, right? And we all. You got Baruch. Let's get Baruch. That was in Jeremiah, right? Yeah, you got me.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more.
That's right. Start 25.
This is Baruch.
It said your mind, right? Which means there was nothing wrong with the law. And it was us as a people.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High.
That's right. Because what? We sinned against the Lord, and now wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai has come upon us. Scripture talk about how, read verse 6, and then jump back.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
So we were sold here as a punishment, you know, of pissing off the Lord. You see? We're here in captivity to this very day. Go ahead.
But because you moved the Most High to wrath,
Go ahead.
you were delivered unto your enemies.
That's right. We moved the Most High to wrath by transgressing the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai, by breaking the commandments constantly. You see? Hey, when it's that time for this brother to go, we're gonna stop recording on that, and we're just gonna record on your phone.
It's Baruch chapter 4, 9 to 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High.
That's right. We gotta suffer patiently. We gotta suffer. We're gonna have to humble ourselves down. You see, admit our wrongdoings, and now we have to fight back to get back into the good graces of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, we have to suffer it. You know, it tells you in Ezra, this is the condition of the battle, which men that are placed upon the earth shall fight. You know, because what? We suffer, we committed sin in our past life. Now we are coming back in this life, paying for those sins. And this is the condition of the battle. You want to say something? Go ahead.
It reads on, verse 25, for thine enemy have persecuted thee.
For the enemies, our enemies, chiefly Esau, Edom, have persecuted us. You see? Go ahead. Killing us, hands up, don't shoot in the streets. You know, this man has created everything to destroy the Israelite. To the food, you know, to the water, to the air that we breathe, to the society that he set up with the man leaving the house. Women have to come in and play the fatherly role, a woman's lip. All these things were centered upon persecuting and destroying the children of Israel. You see? Good.
It reads on, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Surely we are going to see this man's destruction, because the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is only for a moment. So we are on the horizon of seeing this man's downfall. We are coming to the point of no return. You see, where it is now longer to go back than it is just to finish. So this man is about to come to an end. His time is short. The Most High says bounds to where he cannot pass. Okay.
It reads, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck.
And shall tread upon his neck. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 26, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies.
That's right, go ahead.
Verse 27, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High.
That's right, be of good comfort. Comfort comes first by the scriptures. You're the children of Israel. You know that you have a power. You know, do you not know that the Lord is going to come back and defend a remnant of his people? That's supposed to comfort you, you know? Now you have to give diligence to make your calling and your election sure. You have put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High. Well, I want to be one of those ones that are defended. You see? And one of the qualifications to be comforted and to be defended in that time is for you to cry unto the Lord. You see? Read again.
Verse 27. Oh, read again. Verse 26. My delicate ones.
No, 27.
Oh, okay. Verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High.
And that's what we do, and that's why we out here. We're crying unto the Lord for all the abominations that are done here in Babylon. You see? To the fake food. You know, that's a big one for a lot of brothers, the BS food. Because if you don't eat, you all faint, you all tired. But if you do eat, you feel like shit, you know? This place gotta go, you know? You already ate a ton of food, but it doesn't have, this food is lacking the nutrients. You see? It lacks nutrients, fiber. So that's why you gotta eat a whole bunch, you know? And we gotta get out of here. The food's literally killing you. Bread's killing you. The meat is all tainted, defiled. You know? If you don't eat meat, you're starving yourself. Your brain. This place is finished, you know? It's a miracle that we are still up here standing. It's that time.
Yeah, and Esau knows that. Esau knows that. You know, he's done everything in his power to destroy the children of Israel. That's how he knows that there's a power.
That's right. Pretty good.
Verse 27, Ruth chapter 4, verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High.
That's right. We're supposed to be crying to the Lord, man. Crying to Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
For you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
So we being remembered, you know? The Most High is remembering us. You know, that promise that he made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know? Isaac's supposed to inherit that kingdom. You see? So he's remembering us. The Most High surely has not cast away his people which he foreknew. You know? And that's why we're returning now. Go ahead, bro.
It reads on, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray.
That's right. So it was us that went astray. You know? We broke the covenant. You see? We went astray after following the Lord.
Yep. Yep. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. Yep. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
That's right. So we're being returned now. You know, by the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Now it's time to go hard and seeking the Lord. You got, you got these examples, these athletes. You got these rappers. You got these musicians, these rappers. What do? They wake up in the middle of the night to they wake up in the middle of the night to spit bars, to do their thing. You know, they do all these things.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. Go astray from the Most High. So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more. You see? You gotta go hard when it comes to seeking and serving the God of the Bible, Yahweh Shema Shai. Yep. 2 Peter 3 and 8.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
That's right. And he's talking to the house of David, the beloved, you know, the Dawadah. You see, talking about don't be ignorant, you know, meaning not to know. That one day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. And 1,000 years down here on this earth is only one day to the Lord. You know? So it may seem like the Lord is moving slow, but one day to him is 1,000 years to us. So the Lord's moving fast. Yahweh Shai has only been gone for 2 days. Don't worry, you know? Okay.
It reads on, and 1,000 years as one day.
That's right, bro. Keep reading.
Verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
And everybody thinks the Lord is slacked. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, isn't going to do anything. Everybody always says what? That this is God has forsaken the world. Now it's up to science to come in and do his thing. You know? That's what people believe, that the God has just forsaken this world. You know? But no. Most times about to judge this place. And the telltale sign that he's about to judge this place is us being out here on the highways and byways.
Okay. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward.
That's right, the Lord is being long-suffering. You know? Scripture talk about the Lord is very is long-suffering and pitiful and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. The Lord is giving us time to get right and come back. You know?
I'm not sure if y'all brought this out or not, but 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 6, it says, whether we be afflicted.
Read up a little bit.
Read verse 5?
No, read up.
Louder. It's 2 Corinthians 1 and 6, and whether we be afflicted, it is your consolation and salvation, which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings, which we also suffered. Yep. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 6. And whether we be afflicted, it is your consolation and salvation, which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer, or whether we be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation.
You got it.
Yep. And that's just going and enduring the things that's going to come upon you, man. You know, in these last days, man. Turn back to the Lord. You're gonna go through things, man. You know, you're gonna go through the ups and downs and rounds, but you gotta endure it, man. You know, that's why a lot of Jake don't want to come into this thing, because they don't want to go through that, man. Jake wants smooth sailings into the kingdom, and that's just not what's prescribed according to the scriptures. That was it. That's all I wanted.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9.
Ezekiel 25.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
That's right, and a lot of people think that the Most High isn't going to come back. You know, because you read up, you know, the scoffers will come. Where's the promise of his coming? You know, hey, it's evident. We're now reawoken to what the truth is. You see, we're standing upon our feet in great boldness against the face of such has afflicted him. This is the sign that the Lord is making good on his promise to the prophets for a sign. We're standing out here on the highways and byways.
That's right.
Oh, they're not yours.
No, I came from the brothers over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it came way west.
Collectively, it's ours.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
They don't look like it. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. I was looking at the purple one. I was like, that's blue, bro.
Yeah, we had two different
Colors.
yeah.
Yep.
Get Ezekiel 12:25. You got it already?
Yeah.
Alright, now hold on.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass.
And the Lord is speaking through his prophets. You see? It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak.
Yep.
You know? And when the Heavenly Father speaks, you know, through his men, it's not without purpose. You see? It's for a purpose. It's that his will may be done down here on this earth. And that before he does anything, he might tell you of them, so that way when these things come to pass, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about who did it. You see, when America is ashes, there's a alien invasion, a so-called, it's not going to be any ifs, ands, or buts about it of what's bringing these things upon the earth. Everybody's going to know that it's the Lord. Because his prophets have been speaking onto you, telling you these things are going to happen.
Ezekiel 12 and 25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power.
That's right. Again.
Yep. This is Ezekiel 12 and 25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house.
For in your days, you know, it's the days that we're living in. Because why? Because we have been measuring the time, so we understand that this is the very same time we're in the highest. It has already begun to visit this world, you see? And that this generation shall not pass until all things be fulfilled. You see, this is the same generation that's coming back in the reincarnation, you know, that crucified the Lord, and the same generation of multitude believers that believed on Yahushua when he came on his first go around, you see? And everyone's coming back in their lot.
This is Romans 3, verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe?
You know, what if you don't believe? What if you don't believe that this is the end? you know that we're going to go to 2050, the year 3000. You know, Babylon, America is still going to be a great country. Here it is. You have a picture. RT News did an article on how while Americans are fighting over who's going to be their next president, you have people suffering over the world because of what they're doing. You see, everybody's pointing the finger at Babylon, and no one's feeling any pity about how this place is about to go down.
This is Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe?
All the signs are there, and you still don't want to believe. You see, we're telling you that the color is written on the wall of what the Lord is about to do. No, that's not what it says. It's in bold letters. You know, it's in clear print. The font is huge, telling you what is about to go down. World War III. You know, a great famine. What else do you want?
Yep, it says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Shall that change anything? You know, you got people that do believe that are hastening the coming of the Lord. Just because you don't want to believe in it, you don't want it to be true.
Right.
You see, is that going to make the Most High change his mind?
Right.
You know, you have people who are faithful unto Yahweh Shema Shai and serving him. You know, the Lord's just going to change his ways just because of you.
Right.
You know, that's not how it's going to go down.
It says, verse 4, Romans 3:4, for the Most High forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
It said, the Most High forbid, meaning hell no. You see, the Most High is not going to change his plans for you. It said, let the Most High be true, and every man a liar. Where the Lord has set up men of truth, you see, in these last days, to be leaders over the nation of Israel, and what they say is going to happen. What they say is going to come to pass. Because they are men of truth, you see?
It says, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Need a precept, bro?
2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity. Verse 3.
I meant to say 4, but yeah, it's all good.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The Lord set up men to speak things into existence, to say things that are going to happen before they happen. You see, and it's called prophecy. So you have men coming in with the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. You see, speaking of things into existence. Go ahead.
I got a quick one since you said that. Isaiah 14:24. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I purpose, so shall it stand.
That's right. And the Lord put his thoughts and his desires into a book. You see, he's giving the men the ability to decode this book, and they're out here speaking plainly unto the people. You see, the God of the Bible is not all love, hugs, and kisses. You know, we read earlier, he is a God of knowledge. You see, the Most High is with those with the knowledge. You see, and that by him actions are weighed in the balance. Your actions are being weighed down here. And there's a requirement for you Israelites to get right or perish.
Reads on 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
So the Lord has stretched out his hand and has touched our mouths, and he has given us the understanding, you see? And he's feeding us with this knowledge, and we come out here and feed the people, you know? The Spirit is supping with us to be able to break down these scriptures.
Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
So the Lord has put his thoughts into a book, and they are faithful and true, the Holy Bible. You see? No, it was reading these scriptures. If they haven't, all right, Shalom. If they haven't come to pass, I'm sorry, boss. You say something? You got a question?
How can I find you guys?
We out here every weekend.
Every weekend?
Every Saturday, Lord's willing, we're gonna be right here preaching the Bible. You know, if you got any questions, you can come up and ask them. You know, and we on the YouTube as well. You got a phone? You know? Can you give him the YouTube, bro?
Yeah. Go to YouTube, type in great GMS. Which page? There's numerous pages.
Yeah, go on GMS. It's short for a Great Millstone. Yeah, I'll give him the page. That's why he brings this out.
Yeah,
Read up.
I need guidance.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 2.
Yep.
Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, the words of the Bible are faithful and true. All right? That's why the scriptures say, seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. You know, because his words are faithful and true. Not the book of the Quran. All right, the book of the dead. All right, the Dead Sea Scrolls. All right, all these books out here. No, man. Seek the Lord, man. Seek his words. Because his words are faithful and true. When you read former prophecies in the Bible, World War I, World War II, those things came to pass, man. You know, the children of Israel being carted off as slaves, right, throughout the four corners of the earth. That actually happened, you know? Go ahead. That's why his words are faithful and true, because what he speaks comes to pass, man. We just read Isaiah 14 and 24, right? As the Lord spoke, so shall it come to pass. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It reads on, verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yeah, what the people gonna think about you, right? Or you out here with skirts on, you know, you let yourself go. You don't get line-up, shape-ups no more, you know? You stop getting tattoos. You stop committing adultery. You stop smoking cigarettes, doing drugs. Who gives a damn what they say, man? Because they can't lead you to salvation, man. Only you have by Shem Yahushua and turn them back to him can. You know? Read it from the top, that verse from the top.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, the non-believers. You got us, though.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. So the words of the Bible are faithful and true. You know? So what we're saying is faithful and true. It's surely going to come to pass. Because we're reading straight out of the scriptures. You know? Go ahead.
It reads on, verse 3, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
And we know that the Edomites have a wicked imagination against us. You see? Of how they can come up against us, you know, how they can destroy us. Even 2/3 of our own people. That's why it talks about how this plague is going to smite all of them that have fought against Jerusalem. You see? And we not to fear those things. Yeah, the Lord told us to fear not. It's very defenseless. You see? Go ahead.
The definition of the word incredulity is unwilling or unable to understand something.
That's right. Just because you can't get it, don't mean anything. We moving on. That's right. Go on.
It reads on, that speak against thee.
That's right, because they don't believe in it, so now they speaking against it.
Yep.
They coming up against it. That's not true. No? Come on, man. I'm doing great right now. You know, like, hey, America's going to be destroyed at the end of the day. You know, I took the vaccine. I feel great. You know?
Yep.
Nothing happened to me. You know, trust science.
That's the thing. A lot of people, You know, I know people personally, they got the vaccine. You know? And they think that
It helped.
yeah, they think it's gonna help forward the process of things getting back to normal. But that's not in the plans of the Lord, man. You know?
Yep, that's right.
2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful are going to die in their unfaithfulness. You being unfaithful unto the Lord, because what? The Lord said He's married unto us. You know, the Lord has likened the daughter of the children of Israel to a comely and delicate woman. We married unto the Lord. You being unfaithful, you stepping out, going after other men, which will be other philosophies, other doctrines. You see, playing the harlot. But the Lord is gonna, the penalty of you being adulteresses, being a woman who has multiple men is death. You see, and that's why people are gonna reap death and destruction.
They don't understand that's why that's happening to them. You watch the news and just like last week, some chick got shot up in North Raleigh, and they didn't say anything else about it. They didn't say why it happened. They didn't say how it went down. She just got shot 4 times. She ended up dying. You know what I'm saying? Because of something that she did. The Lord knows. We don't know, but we know that it was judgment from something that she was doing. It could have been multiple men. Leading one guy this way, leading this guy on that. Because that's what these women do, man. They lead guys on till they get what they want from them, and then they let them go. And that's wicked.
Well, I was reading the article. They're saying now more than ever, women are having births when they're their first child when they're 40, and they're up in age because they have been taught to play the field. Yep. Be as many guys as you want. Yep. Do this, do that until you're old. Until basically now you can't get what you want with your body. And they said that wasn't a thing back in the day.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Read again. It's like it.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Now faith is a substance. Having faith is you understanding. Go ahead.
The evidence of things not seen.
You have an understanding in the evidence of things not seen. What's the evidence of things not seen? The scriptures, the different accounts, the promises of what's foretold to come. So you having the understanding in the unseen. You have an understanding in the scriptures, pretty much. That's where your faith shall lie. That's how your faith is going to come about. Because it's written that men are going to get the victory over the beast. Well, do you believe that? And you should believe it. Because you have the understanding that everything else that is written in the Bible has come to pass. Us going into captivity, you see? Us going into hardcore bondage. Us falling under the curses. Us discontinuing from our heritage. Us waking up. So we have the understanding that those things came to pass. Now it's time to continue to believe in the things that are foretold to come, which is faith. Read again.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Verse 6. Jump on verse 6.
Oh, verse 6. This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
And that's why all the unfaithful are going to die in their unfaithfulness. If they don't believe in these scriptures that are faithful and true, they don't want to step out in the leap of faith, you see, and come and serve Yahweh Shema Shai, and to know that there is a great reward for serving the Lord, then they are going to be destroyed.
It reads on, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is.
That's right. So you want to come unto the Lord, gather yourselves together into this knowledge, into this word, you have to have faith. You must believe that He is the omnipotent being on the earth, you know? And that's what Yahweh means, that He is or He to be. You see?
And that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
That's right. If you are coming to this knowledge, you repenting, turning back, well, you have to have the mindset that we're going to receive a reward. You see? And that reward is the kingdom. That's what you should be hastening for the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai to come upon the earth. Yeah, Hebrews 6 and 10.
You got something like getting that. This is Hosea 11 and 6. Therefore turn thou to thy power, keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy power continually.
Really good.
This is Hosea 11 and 6. Therefore turn thou to thy power, keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy power continually.
That's right. It says, therefore return unto the Lord, you know, meaning to repent. And while you're repenting, you know, you gotta show mercy unto brothers, men such as yourselves. They might slip, they might fall. You know, you judge them accordingly, and in that judgment you have mercy. Because the Lord is having mercy upon us, you know? You know, oh, brother didn't, you know, he didn't do this right. You know, kick him out of the camp. You know, no, now is the time to have mercy on your brothers. You know, your brother's going through hard times. You know, what you been doing, huh? You know, all right. Well, you know, you help him out. You know, hey, it said what was the last part?
This is Hosea 11 and 6. Therefore turn to thy power, keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy power continually.
And wait, you know, I'm gonna get that definition for wait.
Yeah.
In the online etymology.
Because Scripture said, keep mercy and judgment. There's mercy within these scriptures, man. And that's what we're trying to tell Jake. But Jake don't want this mercy, man. They want to receive mercy from the one that's not set up to give them mercy, man. You know, which is the oppressor.
Yep. Definition of wait, in the online etymology, it's a verb. It says to wait. It says to watch. You know? So to watch, and we know what the scriptures talk about watching, to stand upon our watch. You know? So it also is back to waiter. You know? So we are, a waiter is what? Someone who serves someone. You see, and we are serving Yahweh Shem Shai. So we are to serve the Lord continually and to be our watchmen, standing upon our watch, being awoke in these last days. Not woke like these right wing and left wing, you know, people are talking about. Oh, I'm woke. You woke. You know, our people are woke, but they're not awake. You know, you got someone they toss and turn in their sleep. You know, they might be in and out of sleep, but that's Jake. That's their woke. That's their level of being woke. You know, they haven't stood upon their feet. They're not upon their high tower yet. You see? They're not called upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. They're still in the congregation of the dead. They haven't fled out of the midst of Babylon. You see? Any more than that?
That was it.
Come. So it said we're supposed to be serving the Lord continually until He makes His second return.
Yep.
You know?
Because, you know, Jake fails to realize, laying back on what you just said, you're going to serve the Lord regardless whether it's now or in the kingdom. You might as well get a head start on it, man. You know?
Stack up those riches now.
Exactly.
I mean, because if not, you're gonna be lacking in the kingdom a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
That level of class.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you know.
Scripture talk about he that soweth sparingly shall also reap sparingly.
Yep.
He that soweth abundantly shall also reap abundantly.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't be stingy.
Hey, some brothers gonna be on a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Literally a whole nother level.
I know.
That was it though.
All motorbikes look the same. Kid you not. That one a million times.
This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
The Most High is not unrighteous. Now you go on this job, want your boss to see that. You know, you might slip up and, you know, mess up. Don't worry, no. I see all the things you've been doing. You've been working hard, you see? And that's what the Lord is doing for us. You know? So the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. So this is a labor of love. So you have to love to do this. You know, scriptures talk about, what is that, Sirach 23:7?
I get it.
Okay. To hate not laborious work. You know, don't hate this work. You know, you're supposed to love this thing. You know, you gotta be that's that zeal. You know, that passion when it comes to serving Yahweh Shema Shai. You got cooks. You know, they go on these shows. They love to cook. You see, they have a passion for it, and we have to have a passion when it comes to serving the God of the Bible. It might not be. That's not it. Like hating not laborious work.
Yeah, I know. I've read that scripture before.
Yeah, it might be 6:23. That's all right. Good.
Reads on, verse 10, which ye have showed towards his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
I got it.
7 to 15.
Yep.
Read it.
Yep, this is Sirach chapter 7, verse 15. It says, hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High have ordained.
That's right. So we're not supposed to hate these things.
Yeah.
You see? And this is a laborious work. You see? Scriptures talk about the labors is truly plenteous. But the laborers, those who are working in the vineyard, are few. You see? Those who are to teach the nation of Israel is only a few who are doing the building. You see?
Yeah.
That's a husbandry, right? Mm-hmm. Right. That word goes into like basically farm life. And like herding sheep and things like that. So that's what we're doing spiritually.
That's right.
Our work.
Which the Most High has ordained. He has ordained us to do this. That's right.
That's right.
I'll read one more time. This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 15. It says, hate not laborers' work,
You're
neither...
supposed to love it. You know? You're supposed to have a passion, a zeal for it. You know?
Right.
Even though it might be tough and hard, you're supposed to love to do it.
It says, which the Most High have ordained.
So this is what the Most High ordained. You know, this is how the Most High wants to do it, through the foolishness of preaching. You know, to save them that believe.
That was it.
That was it? You skipped the part. Read it again.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 15. Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry,
Yep.
which the Most High have ordained.
That's right. That's right. All right.
Verse 10. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
But do you believe that? You see? Do you have the faith to believe in that? You know? That there's a reward for them that diligently seek Him, that it's about to say, that we read earlier. Do you believe that they're going to be rewarded? You know? Good.
Reads on, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Keep going. Yeah.
Verse 11, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence.
That's right. We desire that you hasten the day. You see, that you show that diligence, you show that passion and desire when it comes to teaching the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, when it comes to exhorting brothers. You know, that when it comes to praying to the Lord, you know, we do, now is, Scripture talk about there's a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Now is the time to embrace. You see, to get one with the God of the Bible. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 11, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Full assurance. You gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind. You see, and you have to endure unto the end. You gotta believe. It's scripture talk about he that begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of the coming of the Lord. You see, you gotta have that expectation, which is that hope that the Lord got you in this truth for a reason. And it's to receive salvation.
Verse 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
That's right. They be not slothful. You know? Read again.
Verse 12, Hebrews chapter 6, verse 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
That's right, because those who through their faith and their works, you see, they're going to inherit the promises. Just like our righteous forefather Abraham, he was given the promise, because all Israel shall be saved, right? You see, but some Israel are going to inherit the promise through bloodline. You see, by them coming back in the reincarnation through the loins of the elect. But you have some that are going to inherit the promise through faith and works. You know, just as our forefather Abraham inherited the promise through his faith and his works. You see?
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
This is Sirach chapter 22 verse 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to disgrace.
That's right. You know, the scriptures talk about go to the ant, thou sluggard. You know, consider her ways and be wise. You know, an ant can lift 10 times its weight. You know? Read it again. I was saying what's up. Brother's talking about spiritual powers. You know, brothers say let's on spiritual power and how some of these animals already have the level of form of spiritual power. You know? And that's the power we're going to get. I was thinking about the ant.
Yeah. This is Sirach 22 and 1. What's that movie, Ant-Man?
And ants are in order.
Yeah.
You know? They follow each other in a line. You see? And that's the most efficient way. There's a book that we read when we were younger, you know, in school and whatnot. You know, they were trying to figure out, the ants were trying to figure out what was the fastest way to get to the to the picnic, and they should just stay in that line they was in. That was the fastest way. You know, them fighting, I'm like, oh no, we should do it this way, that way. But the food was cleaned up and gone by the time they got there. You know, so we gotta stay in order, you know, on this march to the kingdom.
Yep, Sirach 22 and 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to disgrace. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill.
Yep.
Every man that taketh it up will shake his hand.
Exactly. You know, nobody wants to touch a filthy stone or touch a dunghill.
Right.
You know, so you don't want to be compared to those things. A dunghill, you a lazy piece of shit. You know, literally. You know,
Yep.
you can't be lazy in this thing. You gotta have that zeal and that passion. Go ahead.
To your point about,
You got it, bro.
this is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 19. The way of a sloth, it's like in verse 19, the way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain.
Yeah, a hedge of thorns, man. That thing hurt. You know? You ever go through a thorn bush that hurts, man? Imagine having it on your head, but your head is tender, man. You're gonna try to remove that thing immediately. Just like a slothful person, man. You don't want that person around you, man. You shouldn't want to have that person around you, man. You know? Because eventually you're gonna go into his ways. You got that.
Read it again.
This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 19. The way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain.
Yeah, a hedge of thorns. You know, we know a hedge is let's say you had a movie called Over the Hedge. You know, a hedge is basically, you know, a bush, you know? A hedge of thorns, you know, you got a fence with barbed wire. You know, you can't go through that, you know? And read again?
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 19, the way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns.
The way, meaning what? It's very hard to go through. You know, you ain't going through. You know? Go ahead. You making your life more difficult than it has to be. You know? If you only get on, you know, do what you gotta do and make things a lot easier. You know, you gotta trim your ways for the Lord. Go ahead.
It reads on, but the way of the righteous is made plain.
But the way of the righteous is plain. It's easy to walk through. You know? Because what? They're giving diligence. You know, so things are coming to them easy. You see? That was it? Come on.
You got something real quick.
We got that 2 Peter and Hebrews. We finished the Hebrews 6. You gotta get through something, bro?
This is Sirach 35 and 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Read it again.
Yep. This is Sirach 35 and 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
So, if you want to please the Lord, you know, all you gotta do is depart from wickedness.
Yep.
You know, meaning to leave off from your sins to the best of your ability. You know, to strive for perfection. You know, that's a thing well pleasing to the Lord, and you got the Lord telling you what pleases Him right there.
Yep.
It's not that hard to please Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
You see?
What the scripture say? If you love me, you hate evil.
Yep.
And our people love evil, man. But Sirach 25 and 3. Depart from wickedness is a
35 and 3.
yes, so Sirach 35 and 3. Yep. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Yeah, propitiation is a sacrifice. You know, so you obeying to the Lord is similar to a sacrifice. You know, a sweet savor. You see?
You're gonna regain favor in the eyes of the Lord. You know?
That's right. That's right. You know, all because you did what He told you to do. You know, once again, your parents tell you to wash the dishes, you wash the dishes, they're gonna be extremely happy. You know? But if you don't do those things, they're gonna be upset. You know? Is almost that number? About 6 minutes. Yeah, count. You got a sub?
This is Sirach chapter 15, verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not.
Read again.
This is Sirach chapter 15, verse 13. And it reads, the Lord hateth all abomination.
All abominations. Everything that lives up to the standard of being a wicked and filthy act. You know, extreme wickedness. You know, which that's promoted here at the all-time high. The Lord hates all those things. You see? Liars, cheaters. You know, basically in this world, everything this world is. Is it good?
What happened?
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 15, verse 13.
Nobody has to charge you?
Mine's not charged.
The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not.
Read it again.
Sirach chapter 15, verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not.
So if you fear the Lord, you're not going to love abomination. You're actually going to hate abominations. You see? Because we hate what the Lord hates, and that's what's righteous. If we have a righteous God, you know, that's saying that sodomy is wicked, and He hates sodomy, well, we hate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
it.
That's right. You know, so the righteous is gonna hate what the Lord hates. You know.
So, Peter?
Yeah.
Where you start? Back at 8?
No. We were 9, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 9. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward,
Yep.
not willing that any should perish.
Now, who is that? Who is this talking about? That the Most High is not willing for any of them to perish. It's talking about the elect.
Yep.
You know, when Yahushua prayed, he said, "I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine." You know?
Yeah.
Let's get that. You can say John 17:17.
That's talking about the word of Israel too.
This is St. John, chapter 17, verse 17.
Verse 9.
Oh, verse 9? Oh, yeah. This is St. John, chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
So here, this is a prayer. The whole chapter 17 is a prayer. And the Most High is making it clear that he is praying for them. I pray for them. I pray not for the world. I mean, because what? It tells you in Jeremiah not to lift up a cry or prayer for the wicked of our people. For he would not hear them at all in the time of their trouble. You see? So the Lord is making it clear, look, I'm praying for the elect of the Israel. You know, Scripture talking about they are not of Israel, which are of Israel. You got charger? Yeah,
It might be in my book, but I need to check though. I might have an extra one. Go ahead.
okay.
It reads on, well, verse 9 from the top. I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Hey, that's it.
That's plain.
That's it, but it'll be more simpler than that.
Yeah.
You know? Get 2 more precepts, backing it up. Read it one more time, then get 2 more. Romans 9:6, and then St. John 6:44.
Because 2/3 is doing the bidding of Satan.
I know, right?
You know, that Satan got them lock, stock, and barrel. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Check my book, but I think I got
Again, this is St. John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Those that thou hast given me. So there's men that were given to Yahushua to follow him. Let's get St. John 6:44. Yeah, and then we get Romans. Yeah, Romans, go ahead and read Romans.
This is Romans 9, verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
So just because you are of the lineage of Israel does not mean you are an Israelite in these times. You know, you gotta be born again in the Spirit. You know, it tells you in Galatians that the Most High has freed us from the curse of the law. And what? In that, in order for you to be a child of Abraham, you have to be a child of faith.
Yep.
You see, you gotta believe. Was given that gift of faith. You see, only those who were hand selected from the Most High to follow Yahushua.
6 and 64.
Yeah,
This is St. John chapter 6 and 64.
that's like the ideal guy.
But there are some of you that believe not.
Yeah.
For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not.
Yeah, there are some of you who believe not.
Yeah.
You know, Yahushua already knew who was real, who was fake.
Yep.
You know, in this account right here, many of his disciples stopped following him. You know, of course, Judas Iscariot didn't believe. You know, which that was all to fulfill the scriptures. You see? But what? If Yahweh Shai, look, the Lord knows if you really believe or not. He knows if you really trust in Him. Because those who trust in Him, those are here signing and crying. They got that mark to be exempt from judgment. You know? Keep going.
It reads on, for Yahweh Shai knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who should betray him. Verse 65.
Verse 44, bro.
Oh, go back.
44, yeah. I don't know where we started.
I started at 64.
No, Slovakia, 44.
44.
Yeah, 44. I was like, hey, it's kind of far down already.
This is St. John chapter 60. This is St. John chapter 6.
Got
verse
something real fast.
Let me get this, bro. This is going in what we were going into.
This is what you just quoted, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Nahum 1:7.
Okay, yeah.
The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble,
Yep.
and He knoweth them that trust in Him.
Yeah. So the Lord is good, and He's going to be a stronghold unto us in the day of trouble. And a day of trouble is obviously fast approaching. You know? Hey, read it one more time.
Yeah. It's Nahum 1:7. It says, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and He knoweth them that trust in Him.
How does He know?
Right.
Because He's put the Spirit on you to trust in Him. You know, that's how the Most High knows you. So there's no faking it with the Lord.
Exactly.
The Lord already knows your desire and the intents of your heart because He created you. He programmed you to do righteousness. You know. Go ahead.
6 and 44. This is St. John chapter 6 verse 44. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me. Draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
That's right. So you can't come and follow Yahweh Shai unless the Most High have chosen you to follow after Him. You see? And He was going to raise them up in the last days, and we are being raised up now in the last days. You see, following after our Lord. And that's why the destruction has not come yet. You see? Because the Lord is being long-suffering to us. He's holding back the four winds of destruction, you see, until the servants of the Most High be sealed in their foreheads with this knowledge. You know? Until we get that name back. Until we start committing acts of righteousness. And as more and more as the elect are being sealed, the more destruction is going to come all the way into the end. You see? When the missiles hit this place and the last member of the elect is sealed, you know, in those chariots. Yep. Where you at?
45.
That was it, John. Yeah, that was the point.
That's Simeon? Alright, Simeon.
That was the old man.
Yeah, Purgatory. Purgatory.
Yeah, back in verse 2 Peter. Yep.
Take it back and skip it.
Yeah,
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
It's winter time. We got birds out here.
I know, right?
They're supposed to be migrating for the winter time.
Yep.
I guess those birds don't migrate.
Nah. Those are Jake birds. They don't get it.
Esau got the fucking everything.
Right. That's Travis and Carlos.
I know, right?
You know.
They missed the herd.
Yeah.
Going to the damn. Should have went to. You can't even go to Florida no more.
I know, right?
It's cold as shit in Florida.
Hell yeah, you been to Orlando?
Yeah.
It's pretty cold down there. These 40s.
Those is crows.
Huh?
Ain't those crows?
Yeah.
Crows used to be where things are dead at.
Yeah, or ravens.
So they don't migrate. Who knows, man?
His kingdom is dead.
Those crows be eating French fries out the damn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The white birds too, man. I forgot what you call them.
Pigeons?
Yeah.
Seagulls?
I had threw some French fries on it.
That's chemicals.
Yeah, they got used to it.
They addicted now.
Yeah.
You put on some bird food out and they look at you like, what the hell is this? Go ahead, bro.
It reads on.
So the Lord's being long suffering, you know, he's being patient with us, you know, and he's building us up. He's preparing us for a terrible time on the earth, you know, getting us built up in this knowledge. After you read this, you press the switch.
It reads on, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
And that all is talking about the elect. You see, the all is the elect. All of Israel is going to repent. Now you keep reading. Go ahead. I mean, like after we get to this.
All Israel? What you said?
All of the elect.
Oh yeah. I think all Israel going to repent.
Well, they are in the kingdom.
Yeah.
They're going to turn back, you know.
Law's going to be in them.
They're going to be perfect then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright.
I know y'all first heard that before. It be killing me. Go ahead.
But that's what a lot of these other Israelite camps try. They try to wake up everybody, man. Dude, you're not gonna wake up. I don't know, MS-13 member.
You like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
This Jake has been, you know, you got what is it? Where are they? The drug cartel.
Yeah.
You got the cartel. They got hired assassins. You know, what the hell? You're not gonna a 600-pound life Jake, bro. 600-pound life Jake. You're gonna wake him up?
yeah, that's a heavy demon, man.
This dude going to a potluck,
Yeah.
buy 6 pizzas. Jake go to a potluck. They're going to the potluck. They buy 10 boxes of pizza, bro. They eat 3 on the way there.
3 on the way there.
You think you're gonna wake that Jake up, bro? Come on, bro.
That was family by the ton.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were siblings. You know?
You know that car. Dragon.
Yeah.
They probably gonna be in the truck.
Now they had special suspensions for the car.
I know,
They
right?
had to have.
It's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah. But the point is, you know, all Jake is not gonna wake up, man.
I know, right? A nigga who can't put a blunt down.
Right.
A whore. Bro, you think some of these whores gonna women's lib? You know?
Yeah.
Liberate. Where are they liberating you from? From the Most High and His commandments. You see? Which is all wickedness. They're not gonna turn back.
Yep.
They're too far gone in their wickedness.
Yep.
Reads on. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Yep.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's right. So these things are about to come upon you as a thief in the night. It says like or as a thief in the night. You see, that's why a majority of the people can't understand the Bible, you know? It's written in metaphors, similes, you know,
Deep,
dark sayings,
riddles.
riddles, parables.
Yep.
You see? All for and you gotta get into these scriptures. You got the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai to be supping with you for you to understand this word. So as a thief in the night, if a thief breaks into your house at night, what are you doing? You're sleeping. You see? So the Lord is gonna come upon our people that are asleep here in Babylon. Get yeah, right. Get 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. You press the switch. Just tell them where we're at.
1 Thessalonians
5 and 6. Yeah.
I got something after that.
Okay. Cool.
1 Thessalonians.
So that thief is coming. You know.
Yep. I got it. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. You want to read the top from the top? Let's get to the point. 6. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
So there's others who are asleep, who are KO, knocked out, lights out. We in the height of prophecy, the height of judgment, and Jake is still out here asleep.
Yeah.
Talking about what they're gonna do in 5, in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, we're about to go back to phase 1 because nobody wants to wear a mask. Nobody wants to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
You know, talking foolishly.
You gotta put it in between your garment. You gotta pull it out from your garment.
Oh, the hood?
Yeah, it was stuck in there. Yeah, because you know, had someone in the family say, "Oh, I just want normalcy." That's why I took the max. You know, and of course it was a woman.
Always a woman.
You know, and it's not knowing that. Look, you take the max, you still gotta what? Wear a mask, remain 6 feet.
That's
why take it?
That's why the scripture talks about a sinful man would not be reproved, but finds an excuse according to his wickedness.
His ways like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jake, no matter what, they're going to find an excuse about why they did this or why they want to do that.
Right.
That this way is better.
Right.
And those people are asleep. You know, they're in the congregation of the dead. They're dead.
Yeah.
They're not producing any life or beneficial in serving the Lord, so the Lord's gonna to knock them out.
Yeah.
This jab, left foot, a great famine, everything's about to come upon the earth.
Yeah. You know, Jake is in a Babylon hangover, man. You ever had a hangover? You just want to lay down and go to sleep. You don't want nobody messing with you. Nothing, man. You know?
And what do you want to eat?
Oh,
Grease,
yeah.
slop, filth.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want no healthy salad.
Yeah, you don't want a salad.
You don't want a detox after a hangover. You know?
Yeah.
You want more pollution. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, McDonald's sounds great, you know? That's what Jake is eating, you know?
Been there. Facts, been there, man. You know, it's the worst.
And that's how they're off of these different philosophies. You know, they're like your brother saying, they're hungover off the Babylon juice. They're hungover when the only thing to do, they gotta do something else now.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Jake goes from smoking weed, or women go from the Christian church to become witches.
Witches, yeah.
You know, they got, yeah, man, just from filth to filth.
Yeah. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5:6, therefore let us not sleep as do others.
That's right, because scripture talk about, sorry for yawning, boys. Scripture talk about being not like that wicked generation. Huh?
Babylon will wear you out, man.
Now it's just the weather, it's the cold.
Oh.
But that's true though. Scripture talk about wearing out the saints.
Yep.
But scripture talk about be not rebellious like that rebellious house. That rebellious house fighting against the Lord and then just indulging in wickedness, bro. They're fighting against the Lord. The Lord's trying to wake them up. They're throwing jabs in their sleep. Back up off of me. Rolling the covers over.
Yep.
We shine the light. They just turn off their phone screen. You know, we on the YouTube. Man, why that play? What is this? They blocking the screen, turning it off, turning off the TV because they don't want to watch brothers on the net. Anything they can just to stay asleep.
Yep.
I was talking to my parents about you know, this the Wuhan virus. You know, that's the new one. About the Wuhan virus.
Right.
And you know, I was talking to my mom's and my stepdad, but then I was like, I don't want to hear that. You know.
Yeah.
I'm watching this right now. I was like, dang, we wasn't even talking to you. Talking over here.
Right.
But Jake just don't want to hear anything about the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Smooth things.
Smooth things, yeah. So I was like, well, it's an attack on the middle class, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it is, you know?
Nah, Jake don't want to hear that, man.
It's because it's a real virus. People are really dying.
Yeah, Jake don't want to sober up spiritually, man. You know?
Killing my buzz.
Yeah.
You're killing my high.
What it is, man. You're killing my Babylon high.
Killing my high. You're killing my buzz.
Right.
Know? Shut up, man.
Yeah.
Turn off that light.
Yep.
Jake trying to sleep. Turn off that light. Why you got the light? Why you got the TV on for?
That's right. It says 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6.
Why you playing that song, bro?
Yeah, turn that down.
We playing the song up here. We piping on to our people,
Yeah.
but they're not dancing.
It's like I don't know if you ever seen the movie How High with Red Man and Method Man. Well, Red Man was it Red Man or Method Man? One of them was knocked out sleep, and the other one was playing music, making all types of loud noise. But when he started pumping that blood, he was like, he was like,
that was Method Man.
Yeah. Then
Red Man was
like,
sleeping.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Jake will wake up to that. But when we waking up Jake with this, they don't want it. They start bobbing his head with the music. He's like, yeah.
Like you've been up the whole time.
Yeah.
Jake is foolish, bro.
Good. This is so that's why Scripture does not sleep as others do. It says 1 Thessalonians,
That's right.
5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober.
Is it as do others?
Yeah, I read it wrong. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Now it's time to be sober. Now, instead of grabbing more filth, and grab a cup of coffee.
Yep. Yep.
Now it's time to sober up. Now it's time to be cleansed. To
wipe the cold out your eyes.
Get that water. Wash your face.
Yeah.
Take a spiritual baptism. You sober. So you're drunk. Dump them in some holy water.
I know,
Dump them in
right?
some water real quick and bring them back up. And that's what we are spiritually doing with this word. Cleansing you from all the filth and pollution that this world promotes.
It's like Cat Williams passed out and Friday after next, and Terry Crews was like, threw the water on him, splashing. That's what we're doing with this word. We're splashing water on Jake to wake him up.
That's right. Read again, the second part.
Yep. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. It says, but let us watch and be sober.
What are we watching for?
Prophecies.
Watching for the prophecies. The prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai. The signs of his second return.
Yep.
And for you to do that, you gotta be sober. You gotta be clear-minded. You gotta understand what the will of Yahweh Shema Shai is. Now
think about it. This devil has laws set up to where you can't drink and drive, right? Why is that? Because you're intoxicated. Your judgment is off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make wise decisions from behind the wheel, right? We're telling our people this exact same thing spiritually, man. Leave off from this Babylon juice, man. Because you can't function correctly on it, man. You can't live a righteous life to the best of your ability in this place because you're under the influence, man.
right, and that wine is tainted.
Yeah.
It's poisoned. It's poisoned you.
Yep.
The wine, it's supposed to be red wine, supposed to detox you. But that wine in the cup of Babylon, it's poisoned. It's tainted.
Yeah.
It ain't that new wine that gets you dancing all happy.
Yeah.
It's that wine that makes you sluggish.
Yep.
Kind of woozy.
Unloosening your belt. Unbuckling your buckle on your pants, like
I know, right? Bombing all up. All over yourself.
Yeah. Hey, look, every label, food label in America should have skull and crossbones on it, man. Verse 7, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunk in the night. Right? It's talking about 2/3 of our people. How we keep, how we move that far away?
We don't got an anchor point like the brothers. They got the car.
Yeah. So it says, this is verse 7, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 7.
Read 6 again, the second
Read 6
part?
again?
Yeah.
Yep. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6, second part says, but let us watch and be sober. It says, for they that sleep in the night.
So we gotta watch and be sober. You gotta watch, pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. We gotta be upon our watch because Yahweh Shai you know, as we read in Peter's, he's coming as a thief in the night, you know? So we gotta wake up and we gotta watch for that thief, you know? And if we're up, the thief ain't gonna come, you know, upon us unaware. He ain't gonna come as a thief, I should say, you know, to where we just off everything we, you know. Nah, we paying attention. We actually waiting for his coming. You see? 10 wise virgins took oil in their lamps, and 10 foolish didn't take any oil. We taking that oil.
It says, verse 7, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation.
You gotta get ready for that battle. You gotta put on that spiritual armor. You see? It said, read it one more time.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8. It says, but let us who are of the day.
That's right. We getting everybody ready for the battle. We blowing the trumpet. You know?
It says, but let us, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith.
Here it is. You going in the war, you all drunk, hungover. You know? Nah, you gotta be sober. You know, clear mind. I'm gonna get a definition of sober.
And that's true, man. You gotta be not tainted with the philosophies and doctrines of this world, man. Because it tells you in Micah 2:10, this place will pollute you, man, and it will destroy you. And you see a lot of our people being destroyed by what's being pushed out here, man. You know, being Christians, being Muslims, whatever you want to call it.
I know, right?
You know, all that is destroying you blacks and Latinos and Native Americans. Because over the past few years, there's been a huge wave of Latinos switching to being Muslims, man. You know? You got that.
Definition of sober in the online etymology is an adjective. It says moderate in desires or actions, temperate, restrained, especially abstaining from strong drink, also calm, quiet, not overcome by emotion.
Yeah, because when you're physically drunk, your emotions come out. The truth comes out of you. You know? And you can't be that way. You can't be what's
Heart on the sleeve type
yeah,
stuff.
you can't wear your heart on the sleeve, man. You can't be emotional on this thing, man.
I'm gonna go back up. It says moderate in desires or actions, temperate, restrained. You know, so what does that mean to be moderate in action or to have temperance? It means to have control of yourself, control of your spirit, over your desires. You know, to put serving the Lord, the desire of you serving Yahweh Shemel Shai, the spiritual man, to the forefront now. And stop being so carnal. The carnal man has to be put away. You know, there's a time to eat and drink and be merry, but that is not ultimately the time we are in. We are in the time of spiritual war. You see?
So it says back in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8, it says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation.
It says a breastplate of faith and love. You see? Having faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai, keeping his commandments, that's that faith and that works. You know? You brothers want any more hot chocolate?
No.
Okay.
I was like, I'm thinking, man, like, that's cold right now.
yeah. So
but
yeah,
Rob's over there. Yeah. Nah, I'm good, bro. Good. Got my agua. So, did you want me to keep reading? Because you know, I couldn't have, but that was the point.
Yeah, that was the point. We're trying to bring some hot tea. I got the little chart. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that.
We got a precept.
Okay.
Zephaniah 2 and 3, it says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. which have wrought his judgment.
Yeah, we brought this out earlier. No, I don't think we did. It said, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. You know, now's the time to seek the Lord. It's time to wake up. You know, here it is. You know, the assault on the Capitol. You know.
Yeah.
Come on, and then it's coming out. They just open the gate for him to come on through. And you see the way they were walking. They weren't walking as if they were about to beat somebody up.
Yeah.
And everybody's over exaggerating. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Everyone! And here it is, out of nowhere. They have masks for tear gas underneath their seat.
Mm-hmm.
Take the. Everyone, reach under your seat and get your tear gas mask.
Yeah.
Why the hell is there tear gas mask underneath the seats? As if, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all set up.
It's all a big cahoots. You have people filming, people just walking. Yeah, you might have some people fighting. You know what I mean? Some of those, you know, one of the bunch, you know, ready to get his hands on somebody. But as a whole, they were out there protesting, you know? Which, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, Esau is just all over the place, bro. Esau is about to fall.
He's trying to defend from all areas of ways where he's being attacked. He's not just being attacked spiritually by us, but he's being attacked physically from these other nations, man. You know? So he's on defense 24/7.
You gotta know, Esau, he's a wizard. You know, he's a magician. And a magician always, when he does something here, look at the scarf, or look at the rabbit. You know, he's doing something in the background.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm gonna see if I can find that article. You gonna say something?
Yeah, and it's funny because I was talking to a while about this on the way to camp. You know, here it is, all these commotion stuff going on. Y'all see that gas has jumped 25 cents, 20 to 25 cents.
I know, right?
Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, meanwhile, you know, Jake is, you know, people is being, you know, distracted, man. You know, prophecy is happening, so we tell people to seek the Lord, man. Zephaniah 2:3, seek the Lord, all ye meek. This means the humble of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. So that's why we telling our people to seek the Lord, because the Lord is coming back angry, man. You know, he's not coming back happy. You know how he went out. You know how his people are conducting themselves on this earth. You know, and just like you got kids, or you're a parent. You know, I say children. All right, and you're a parent, and you see your child out. Matter of fact, it was a show on that where it was like, what would your child do? And they put them in certain scenarios, and parents were surprised to see how their kids were acting. And it was a lot of parents were very disappointed, man. Well, the Lord's very disappointed with our people, so he's gonna come back angry, man. And then, you know, the way the world is being, the earth is being ran, of pure wickedness, you know. You think we're tired of seeing Esau eating in rulership? How much more Yahweh Shai, man? You know? So that's why we tell our people to seek him, man, because he's coming back angry, man. So that's why it tells you in Zephaniah 2nd chapter, the 3rd verse, to seek the Lord, man. He's coming back angry. He's coming back mean.
Right.
You know?
Furious.
Right. Furious, man. Did you find that what you were looking for?
I passed it. It's buffering so much it's not showing.
Oh,
But
it's all good.
this is one right here. It says Iran asked Interpol to help arrest DJ Trump and 47 other U.S. officials over 2020 killing of General Soleimani. Soleimani. You know, so these other nations are like, F what's going on.
Yeah.
This was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So these other generals, they're saying another one. Look at this.
Wow.
Iran asked, look, that was a different picture. This one's older, but this is a new one. They reminded, like, yo, we still want. Look, DJ Trump is wanted, bro.
Yeah.
by they're asking Interpol to help arrest this man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got wanted poster, bro.
You see a smile? That's an Edomite smile. That smirk. You know.
But these other nations, they want, they're like a shark in the water. They smell blood. They see E is wounded, man.
Yep.
They say, you can't fight a war on two fronts. Esau's about to have to go to the Middle East and fight a war, and he's gonna have to fight a war amidst his own country.
I got some.
You got it?
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon's been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
That's right. The nations have drunken up the wine and philosophy. That's why you see China skyscrapers.
Yep.
You know, all these other countries, women's lib.
Yep.
Their philosophy is China, Finnish.
Yep.
Look, what was that? Japan, the pandas. You know, pandas. If you look up if you got time, look up why pandas are so important. You know, it's not just they're cuddly. They're good for the environment. You know,
Everything. The bees. You know.
That's why things like that are important. But the pandas are dying now.
Yeah.
All because of Esau in the society. You see, these nations, they've gone crazy. And now they're upset.
Yep. Got that woman talking back to him. Yeah,
right. Women should not be operating heavy machinery at all.
Yeah.
You got the man in the passenger seat while the woman's driving. The woman's like, here, hold my purse.
Yeah.
Hold the kids. I'm going out tonight. Give me your wallet. Give me all the money you got.
The only heavy machinery they need is their man's heavy machinery. You know what I mean? That's the only thing they need to be handling, man. Facts.
Read it again, bro.
Good. This is Jeremiah 51:7.
I know.
Because they're going to realize what they was really created for, man.
Yeah. They riding the... Car said the coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was possibly killing me.
I know, right? This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup, and Babylon's talking about America.
That's right.
This is that daughter of Babylon, man. It says It says Babylon been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Right? And who's the rulers over Babylon? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right? So everyone is doing the ways of Esau, Edom, man, which is pure wickedness, man. Right? It says it has made all the earth drunken. Right? Oh, what? His philosophy, especially democracy, man. That's what he goes through pushing when he goes to these countries, man. No. You gotta let the people. Come together and have a common vote and do this and do that. You gotta give your woman, the woman liberty. You gotta let the kids have a voice. All this nonsense, man. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, so they say, okay, we'll taste it. Therefore the nations are mad because they realize what? Everything is out of order. Listen to this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything has became out of order listening to this devil, man. It says, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and is destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Right? And what is balm? Balm is a healing agent, man. You take that to put over a scab or a scar or a wound, like when cocoa butter, Vaseline. Just like when the slaves got beat, what's the first thing they went and got? To heal Jacob, they got some type of balm. You know what I'm saying? To heal those wounds. But what? Babylon's wounds, they're not gonna be healed, man. This place is gonna go out, man, and you're starting to see it, CTD now, man, circling the drain. It says, verse 9, we would have hold Habakkuk 2:15. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, right? And it's talking about these other nations. They need to forsake Babylon, man. They are forsaking them, man. You know, they're mad because they're listening to Esau has messed up their country, right? Messed up the system that they had in place. Yeah. Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also.
Yeah, because Esau forces you, right, with the sword, which is his blessing, to conform to his ways, right? And the other nations are tired of it, man. They're tired of the big bad bully, right? America, aka Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? And they're gonna ultimately fight back. What happens to a bully, man? What happens to a bully? After a while, he gets taken out, man. Right? We always reference Friday and Devo, but it's true. And that's what's coming to America, man. You know, and that's Bible prophecy, man. You know, wars, rumors of wars. World War III is here. You know. Go ahead.
It says, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15.
Yep.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him,
Yeah.
and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
That's right. Look upon their shame, man. You know? All thanks to this devil. That was it on that. So back in Jeremiah 51 and 9, it says, matter of fact, hold Jeremiah 51 and 9 and read 9 and verse 9. Now I'll tell you where to go from there. You know, this is Babylon running its course, man. You know, every kingdom had a start and a finish, and we're on the end of Esau's kingdom, man. You know, all the nations, everybody's waking up to who this devil really is, man. And they're tired of him, man. Starting with the Hebrew Israelites, the elect. You know? Take your time. Jeremiah 51 and 9. Yep. This place has been a golden cup, man. You know? In the eyes of the Lord. This place has did what it was sent to do. Now it's time for it to go out.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9.
Yep.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. It says, forsake her,
Yep.
and let us go everyone into his own country.
Yeah, you heathens, man. Y'all better go back to your own country, man. You better get. You know what I mean? You better get.
It says,
Because look, they can't make, look, this place is closing, man. This place is closing. It's closing down, man. You know, what's that? Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter? You know? They can't make no more money off this place, man. Go ahead.
it says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. It says, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion.
No, that was it. That was verse 9, right? Yeah, that's all I wanted on that. You know? This place is, look, forsake her, man. Get that Ecclesiastes 12. You know? There's nothing you can do for this place, man. all the stimulus this, the stimulus that is not going to help this economy, man. You know, this place has a fate with destruction, man. And the Lord, destiny, with destruction, man. And you're starting to see it. That's why we're telling our people to seek the Lord, man. Because Jake gonna wait till it's too late, man. They're gonna wait until they're in a position where they really can't do nothing, man. And they're gonna realize, all right, I cannot get myself out of the situation. Whether they're somewhere starving, whether they're somewhere in a concentration camp, right? Being effed up. That's when that's when they're gonna try to start seeking the Lord, but it's gonna be too late. Go ahead.
So Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1.
Start at 1 and then jump to 3, and then we'll go from there.
It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, the scripture's telling you to remember the Lord, man. You know, and what pleases him, what he wants, his will. Jay don't want to do that, man. Jay don't want to do that. They don't want to realize what the will of the Lord is, man.
It says, while the evil days come not.
Yeah, prior to these evil days, what y'all hear, they're only going to get worse. So the scripture's telling you, look, man, put some thought, right? Put your mind on the ways of the Lord, man, before these evil days come. So you'll know how to carry yourself, conduct yourself, you know, knowing what to do. Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, man. You know, Jake gonna be seeking that, but it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late, man. Go ahead.
Nor the year draweth nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah. You know, so it's gonna come a time. Look, you take, like we brought up in Sirach earlier, man. You take your time turning back to the Lord. Look, the Lord's gonna visit you, man. You know, you don't want to seek the Lord, right? Read that last part.
It says, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, so it's gonna come a point where the Lord says, look, I ain't got no pleasure in you, man. You know, I don't want you now. You know, you can't do nothing for me. Like I like the reference, you know, that the high school, you know, you have a chick that's like, yo, she's the baddest thing in school. Everybody want her. You know what I mean? And then here it is, 20 years later, you got a chance to get with her. You know, she done had about 5 kids, 3 different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? She all washed up. Now she want to settle down with somebody. She try to holler at you. You're like, yeah, man, I don't want that now. You know what I mean? She don't have that banging body like she used to. Well, that's what the Lord said, man. Look, you all old, decrepit. I don't want you now. You can't come out here and stand for hours and preach this word. You know?
Verse 3.
John, if I may say, that's also talking about our people not having pleasure in their wickedness anymore. The mercy being taken out of this place.
Yeah.
You know? Now they're asked out.
Yep.
Now the time we rejoice in, that we serve the Lord, you know, and you know, while it was, you know, unseasonable.
Yep.
Now we rejoicing at the Lord bringing his
Yeah.
judgment upon everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. We invested our stock in the Lord. Now that, you know, we're starting to see some return on it, you know, we're rejoicing, man. Jake gonna try to put stock in the last minute, man. You know, it's gonna be too late. Get it again.
It's the cameraman's fault.
Yeah, cameraman. No, just kidding. Keep reading.
Verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Yeah, these elites, man. You know, the ones that run the world. You know, they're trembling now because we out here on the highways and byways. But, you know, they're starting to see that, you know, it's hard pushing their NWO, right?
They ain't getting no more guidance.
Yeah, they're not getting no more guidance from their soothsayers, you know, their...
Spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah,
Because
you know?
brothers, if I'm not mistaken, either prior or during this whole, you know, beginning stages of this whole of Wuhan virus, brothers are getting visions that the elites, that spiritual demon Satan wasn't talking to them anymore. You know, that's why they're being exposed on such a high level and they're getting sloppy.
Yep.
You know, they're not getting that guidance anymore. They don't know what to do. They literally don't know what they're gonna do next. They're like, should we do this, do that? They're fumbling.
And that's why they're going to end up resulting to doing what they
What they know best.
What they know best is being carnal, man. You know, and that's when the hand's going to really come down on Jake, man. Which is you're starting to see now with these Maxines, man. You know, my woman, man, yo, man.
She's like, we should take it.
Nah, you know, she got family members that such and such had to take the vaccine.
Oh, so she get nervous.
I said, what you mean had to? They didn't have to do anything, man. Go look for another job. But what? Jake is so comfortable in this place, right? They want some normalcy, right? They gonna do it, man. You know? And that's it gets me pissed off. Saying, oh, they had to take it. No, they didn't.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, the script say life and death is for. Oh, I can get it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just real quick. This is Sirach chapter 15. Sirach chapter 15, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him.
Yeah, so, and look, our people like death. So the Lord's going to turn you over to that, man. And you're going to feel like you have to take it. You know?
Yep.
And every other day I ask, you know, how's such and such doing? You know? How's this person doing? You know? Like are they still breathing? You know, their arm didn't swell up the size of a tire. You know what I'm saying?
They're getting exposed on such high level. That's why it's, you know, a lot of placebos are going to be going out in the mist, for a mix. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because they ain't really, people ain't really, you know what I mean, dropping like they say.
Yeah.
The numbers ain't high.
Yeah.
I was asking somebody, where's all the bodies? Oh, they froze the bodies.
Yeah.
But then if you read an article, they tell you that after you died, the bodies aren't sick. You know what I mean? It's not like they can be buried, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But where you get your information saying they froze the bodies?
Right.
People don't know what the hell is going on. They just believe in whatever the media tells them.
What feels good to them? You know?
Yeah, and like you said, they didn't have a choice. Everyone has a choice. It's life or death. You know? What choose you?
Yeah. The ways of this devil is death, man. What they tell you in Planet of the Apes? He's a harbinger of death. You know? And that came from the scriptures, man. Don't set them by you, man. You know? Tell you that in Sirach, the 12th chapter, man. But anyways, was that in on that?
That was it. Yep.
You got another one?
That was it.
Come on. Finish 12 and 3.
So, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3 says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
Military men. Go ahead.
And the grinders cease because they have few. Because they are few.
Yeah, the grind to work, man.
Oh, going into that.
Yep.
You know, I talk to people who live an hour away from work. You know, they said, man, I remember before work, before the Wuhan virus, it took me an hour and a half to get to work. Now it's a smooth hour. It's a smooth 50 minutes. You know? Because everybody's either working from home or they just completely jobless right now.
Yeah, they get them checks, man. They get unemployment checks.
Unemployment checks.
You know?
Yup. The grinding is ceasing.
Yeah. And grinding cease.
That means it's a trickle down effect because this is a consumer-based society.
Yep.
If the landlord ain't getting his money from the rent, well, he might have the money where he can pay the bank because it's his responsibility. You know, he still gotta pay the bank. So now he ain't going out to the local downtown bars anymore, spending his money there, or spending money at Target, buying home goods supplies. It affects everyone. Now people at Target, what are they doing? They're not working as much. The hours aren't there because they're not selling. You know, it's a trickle-down effect.
Yep.
And that's how the Lord is strategically bringing down this kingdom.
Yeah, only thing that's really kind of booming is the delivery services, man. You know, that's pretty much the only thing.
Yep.
Because people are, like you said, working from home. You know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the grinders cease because there are few.
Yeah, the jobs are few, man. No one's really hiring. You know, everything's being cut back.
Everyone that was hiring, they got shut down.
Yeah.
Boarded up.
Yeah. You know, I ride past my old job sometimes because, you know, that's in the area where, you know, my parents live. So I ride by there. I'm like, damn, man, you know, it's empty. You know, that building is empty, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Even with the grinding being ceased, read part again, bro.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few.
Yeah, and also going into these grocery stores.
Yep.
You had grocery stores that were 24 hours. Now they might be open till 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
You know, you had places that were open till 10. Now they're open till 8.
8. Yep.
You know, and when they re-implement these lockdowns, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. Oh, only this many number of people. You know, so only 5 workers can work at occupancy when there normally be 10, so people are taking turns with the workloads. There's not much work to go around anymore.
I went in one store and they had on their show only take 1 case of water. You know what I'm saying? So people are, you know, this is getting bad, man. It's getting bad, man.
Get into that time of trouble.
They're trying to stretch the time of famine.
Yeah.
You know, which we'll get into some of that, Lord's will. You know, they're trying to stretch everything out, man, and it's ultimately to keep you people not knowing until they can't hold it back no more, man. This destruction to this place has to come, and it's going to come because the Lord said it. You got that?
It says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Yeah, be darkened, man. Why? Because they don't see a future. You know, they don't see their next move, their next meal, how they gonna pay the rent, if they're gonna have to be homeless, be evicted, you know, because that what is it called again? The moratoriums. Yeah, there's
keeping people from being evicted.
Yeah, you know, and they got to the 31st of this month. Then after that, it's like, you know, they just hoping and praying, man. You know. It's not looking good for the ones of our people that's not seeking the Lord.
Well, a lot of people think Sleazy Joe's gonna fix it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna give out $2,000 stimulus checks every month, man. You know, he's gonna make sure that, you know, we have what we need.
Any more than that? I got precepts.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 4, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets.
Yeah, the doors of work. A lot of these restaurants, a lot of these bars are being killed, man. These bars, these gyms, they're being murdered. Why? Because of this pandemic, man. Which is ultimately prophecy, man.
No. Now, you got Planet Fitness coming out with a new deal.
Yeah.
Free first, I think it was like the first 3 months are free. You know, just get in here, no contract, no nothing. We just need people occupying these things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That way in 3 months from now, you be paying.
Yep.
You know, but everybody's like, oh, I'm just going to cancel after my 3 months.
Yeah. But you know what? You know, a lot of people did that in the past, but they still was getting charged. I knew people that were still getting charged, and they didn't know, well, you know?
Yeah.
You know, they don't try to find a way to...
They're just going to charge you.
Yeah.
You call the customer service number, sorry. Or go to the store, sorry, you got to call customer service.
Yeah. That happened to someone I knew. They got swindled out some money on online scam, and they're trying to receive the money back, and the customer services has them on hold. In my mind, I'm just thinking I see somebody in the office, you know, with their feet kicked up, you know, just waiting for the person to hang up, you know. Because everything is getting tight throughout the earth, man.
Let me get free stuff back to you up.
They were saying how they got to end the World Food Bank, man. Can you imagine how many people would go starving? Right? You got it. If not, finish out some more.
I got it.
Got it?
Matthew 22 and 12.
Uh-huh.
Matthew chapter 24 verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
You got it.
You know, going into people, scamming one another.
Yep.
You know, there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have, your neighbor's gonna have a can of food, and you're gonna have nothing. You might ask them for, hey, can I have just a bite of that? Nah, get your own.
Yeah.
Get your own, bastard. You know?
Yeah.
Because that love of many is about to start waxing cold. Because over the last decade of time, iniquity just has been increasing.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember back, 2008, they allowed, sodomites to get married, a legal thing. So iniquity has been abounding for a long time,
It's like that episode of Martin. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but it was when it was a great snowstorm, and
oh yeah,
they didn't have no food. They sent Cole out to get pizza, and meanwhile, everybody hungry, and then there's Gina. I think it was Gina was in the kitchen quiet, and Martha, what's going on, Gina? And she had stashed away some crackers or something. She had crackers in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you holding out.
But, it's funny, they show that skit in a lot of movies, but that's to program you. That's how you should act. That's how you should act in this situation. You should be selfish.
Yep.
No banding together, Same thing with these movies, bug out movies, where they tell you how you should act. You should bug out,
Yep. Be savage, like.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 4.
Yep.
And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, when the sound of the grinding is low. Work is low, man. And look, just it's a shop right there. They got the board up right there. There was a pie shop, man. Me and a brother went in there one day and got a slice of pie, man. Look at it now. It's boarded up, man. You turn the camera over there.
Because the reality of things, brothers who were working in those restaurants, those things were really slow. Before this whole pandemic, scamdemic was going on.
Yep.
Things were already bad. That's why they were talking to Trump about getting the economy right.
Yep.
That's what his whole thing was. But things were already bad, So those people were living paycheck to paycheck, barely paying their bills.
Yeah.
And look at them now. A whole month with no revenue coming in. They got shut down now.
Yeah.
And where is their, now you guys to stay open. Nope, no, they're shutting them down, closing down that middle class.
Yep. Hey, look, that's what these restaurants been doing bad, man. Hey, look, what do you think the 2020 is all about, man? You go to was it Applebee's or Chili's or something, they got the 2 for $20. Because they're trying to get people in the restaurants, man. Now they're doing exclusive takeout meal deals, family meals, cheap as I don't know what, man.
I know, right? They should think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah.
Even then shall evils multiply upon the earth.
That's right.
Free delivery. I have Uber Eats hit me up, $50 free meal on us.
See?
First meal free.
See?
Just buy something.
Yeah.
Just get in here.
That's crazy, man. But that's prophecy.
Buffalo Wild Wings doing deals. 10 wings free. Just spend $10.
What?
Like what? They're just giving things away.
Yeah.
They know that they're gonna see some profit from it.
Yeah. Then y'all get the memo they killing chickens.
Burger King.
Yeah.
$10.99.
So was it 20 nuggets for like
$1.50?
Yeah.
How do you get 20 nuggets for $1.50? They basically give them away now.
Yeah.
Because they want you to, the nuggets for free. Whatever, we'll sacrifice that income for you buying drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's to get you in there.
Money.
It's to get you in there, man. once they get you in there, okay, hoping that they'll spend, you know.
Oh, okay. They got the promotion. They're in here.
Yeah.
They about to buy drinks. They're about to buy a Whopper now.
Yep.
So now they
Surprise.
say buy one Whopper, get a Whopper free. That's their signature burger. And they just giving it away for free.
Yeah.
It show you this place is finished.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
All right. Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yep.
And he shall rise up. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
Yep.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, man. And that's all we want on that. And you know, you're gonna be waking up early because that's what, you know, if you're used to working, that's what you do. You wake up early, but what? There ain't gonna be nothing to do. Ain't no jobs. You know, and that's what they're trying to condition the people, right? Because they want people to live off the government, man. You know, they want to ultimately control you, man. They're gonna, you know, give you this money. The next thing you know, they're gonna say, okay, if you want to continue, you're gonna have to take the chip. You know, you got to take the vaccine, you got to take the chip. You know, you got to take these to receive these benefits. Okay, you're gonna have to take the vaccine, take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. You know, you got to be a partaker of their world, man. You know, and if you know the scriptures, the Lord said this man gonna eat, man. We ain't gonna worry about none of that, man. You know. And the doors of music shall be brought low, man. Music is crappy, man. It sucks. You know. It sucks balls, man.
Well, about the they said the frequency is so low, it's equivalent if you were to turn on the radio and turn on the static.
Yeah.
That's the quality of music you're getting.
See?
It's as if you were listening to that static all day.
Yeah. All you hear is bippity boppity boo, a doobity doobity doo. That's all you hear, man. You know, even though back in the early '90s, you know, it had a message, but even then that was still wicked, man. You know.
Yeah, because the frequency and the vibration, you know, the instruments.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we listen to the harp, the violin. That's why
Yep.
when you listen to apostles, the elders, when they do some of their sit down, you hear like classical
Yep.
music, instruments in the background, because that puts you on a higher elevation, higher level of frequency.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Let's get into
I also in 2nd Ezra 15 and 49.
yeah, get that. Get that. Yeah, just close out with it. We can put it down. We'll get to it. But you know, we tell our people to seek the Lord for these evil times increase, because the evil times are here now, man. You know, Jake don't want to. Like you say, it's gonna have to be everything have to pop off for Jake to realize they should have been seeking the Lord, man.
It's gonna be too late, man. Because the answers, you gotta ask the questions now to get those answers.
That's right. That's right. And you know, Jake's not out here trying to get the answers, man. There's no one out here, man. One brother.
You know, right?
You know, that's why the scripture they're gonna search to and fro, man. They're gonna be tearing the streets of Raleigh, Myrtle Beach, DC, New York, LA, Chicago, everywhere, man.
Talking about delivery, you got FedEx there, still delivering.
Hey.
Damn, 8 o'clock at night.
Hey.
Yeah, come on, go home.
All right.
The day over.
I'm telling you, man, the delivery services are booming.
Shoot, I passed Amazon at 10 o'clock one night.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, man. I think Amazon 24/7.
Nah, they supposed to come back, yo.
Man, that's crazy. You got it, Doc.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 49.
Come.
I will send plagues upon thee.
So see, now this is what the Heavenly Father is going to bring. You know, because we read in Zephaniah, the 2nd chapter, the Lord's coming back angry, man. You know, He's not coming back with smiles and hugs and kisses. You know, the Lord's bringing plagues upon this earth, man. And you're starting to see them now, man. And they're only going to increase, man. You know, but what the scriptures say? Should I not be evil in the city and the Lord had not done it? You know what I'm saying? This is what the Lord is bringing, bad times, man. And if you know someone's coming to F up a place, don't you want to be on their good side?
I know,
Shit, I
right?
know I do.
Pops probably come in the house, pissed off.
Right.
Let me make sure. Look, you see them bullshitting, partying. Look, my room clean.
Yeah.
I washed all the. He asked me to wash the dishes and the vacuum.
Yep.
You know, I scrubbed the walls. I
Yep.
did that. They supposed to clean the bathroom. I told them to clean it, Pops. I texted them already. Let them know, Pops. They didn't clean the bathroom like you said.
Your brother said he texted you. Let me see if he ain't text you. He didn't text me. You see the text. Ah, shit, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what people gonna say. You know?
They weren't out there.
They weren't out there, Lord. What do you mean? They're right before your face.
Yep. Thy eye shall see thy teachers.
Yes, yep, saying this is the way. You got it, bro.
Second Esdras 15 and 49.
Yep.
I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood.
Yep, widowhood, man. All you Instagram models, right? You OnlyFans models, right? The Lord's gonna look, man. You women,
They got 8 boyfriends.
they got 8 boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? A boyfriend for every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
2 on Saturday.
I know, right? I remember the brother sent me a clip about this. It was asking these jink women, you know, what's the craziest thing they've done. And one woman was like, she like popped 2 dudes in one day, like, you know, one dude popped her man and popped another dude, something to that effect.
Yeah.
You know, it's completely wicked, completely going off, man. But the Lord's gonna bring widowhood to you women and the times that we're living in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we went over Ezekiel, the 12th chapter a little bit. You know, these things are gonna happen in your days.
And, you know, that's a prime example is the Lord giving you over to your heart's desire.
Yep.
They want women to live. They want to be liberated from the rule of a man. And we know scripture talk about a man should be a protection from this destruction.
Yeah,
you
it tells you that in Isaiah.
A man, the Lord.
Yep.
So they're going to get what they want.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You want to be liberated? I'm going to give you widowhood. Those men are going to go die in the war. They're
Yep.
going to die in the civil unrest.
Yep.
And you're going to be left alone to be ravaged.
That's right.
Unprotected.
That's right. Now they gonna, you know, man.
The Lord's he's gonna give you over to what
Yeah,
you want, man. That's what our wicked women want. They want to be widows.
Yep. You want the cock carousel? All right. You gonna be somewhere in a dungeon, right? And whoever has water, they gonna let that dude go down there, you know, and have his way with you, man. You know.
Yep. They show you a lot of these movies of people getting tied up.
Yep.
You know. Oh,
Yep.
they're gonna. Oh, dang. Dungeon, bro, tied up, like, yo, through, finish.
Yeah. And the Lord has these spirits out here, man. A few weeks ago, I read an article where this guy, he was trying to get out of prison because he was too overweight and he might catch COVID quick. But the reason why he was in prison is because he got arrested for having a dungeon. He had a makeshift dungeon where he was going to torture and eat kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And the spirits out here created to do that in these times, man. You know, that's look, the Lord is bringing this, man, for our people.
Those are people that never leave the house. Oh, you need a place? Come on in, come on in.
Yep.
As soon as you come in, knock you out.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold that Amos 5 and 18.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can finish that, you know. Just like we'll get that next, Lord's willing.
Yeah. That's what's coming.
It says
The
widowhood.
Oh, you about to hit him. Look, widowhood, right? A lot of you women out here with no husbands, which
No
means
protection.
no protection.
Yep.
You know, you come out here just defenseless, man. That's gonna be a beautiful day, man. Go ahead.
Poverty.
Look, poverty being brought down low, man. A lot of women out here are homeless, man. A lot of women are living in their cars. A lot of Jakes living in their cars, man. You know, you hope you have a minivan. You know, look.
Sure, I knew a Jake. I worked with him. This man was sleeping in his car every night.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
what do you? But he spends all his money on weed.
But there you go.
You know what I mean? Like stupid shit. Like, bro, do you not realize you're home? He's like, nah, it's cool. I can sleep in the car.
See? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Yeah, that's a heavy demon, man. You know?
But like you said, poverty. We're going into businesses being shut down, people not being able to pay their rent.
Yep.
And you were going into how they want everyone, you know, basically being $2,000 a month. You know, from Sleazy Joe.
Yep.
You don't have to work. All you have to do is bow down. Oh, what they tell the Hunchback in movie 300. I'll give you all these things.
Yep.
You had the women all along them.
Yep.
That was a ritual.
Yep.
They had a ball. They had they had that wicked thing in there.
Yeah.
The head of the beast.
What was it?
It's like a calf. It basically like Satanism.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, that's all it is.
And he had to bend down.
He said all you have to do. He said Leonardus requires you to lift up your shield. All I require is you that you bow down. And that's what spiritual demon Satan is telling these people.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you all these things, just like he told Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
But Yahweh Shai didn't bow, so we can't bow.
Yeah, he resisted that, man. So we gotta pray that we keep that same spirit as Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this devil's going. Hey, look, man. He's on his last leg, man. He's gonna pull out everything. You know. But go ahead.
It says poverty, famine.
Famine. Look, man. A lack of food and water. You know, resources, things that you need to survive. You know. It ain't nothing wrong with stocking up. You know. Extra pair of socks, extra pair of underwear. You know, winterized gear. Because you never know what can happen in these next few weeks, man. You don't know. You know, Jake could be out here, you know, oh man, you know, I'm straight. You know. Meanwhile, you don't have necessary things you may need, man. You know, a few extra waters, you know, canned goods, you know, things of that nature. You know. And look, this devil will give you two grand a month. What do you think's gonna happen to the food? It's gonna go sky high. Everything will go sky high, man. You know? It's gonna defeat the purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the brother.
Do you have to work anymore if I get $2 grand a month?
Right.
Like, what's the factors? What's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch?
Because you gotta remember, DJ Trump said what? A fence was gonna be built. Did he ever build that fence? What happened to that fucking fence?
He built some of it, but you know, I saw a documentary on it where the elements, like, you know, when it rains and stuff, it was eroding, and Jake was just
going under it,
going right up under it, man.
That's why he said we need you can't just put a fence, so we need a real good fence.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to build. He never. At the end of the day, he never finished it.
Never finished it, man.
That's because that's the pride of these devils.
Yep.
You know. They say, and they're liars, you know. They say they're gonna do one thing, they do the other.
Yep. You got that. Look, kids, Lord said famine, right? You know, these grocery stores, man. And look, man, you've been warned. You've been warned. That's all we gotta say, man.
Chickens, bro.
Chickens, yeah. You know.
Chickens are like the cheapest meat you can buy, almost. You know.
Yep.
But they're being murdered. They're being massacred. What's that gonna do? If I have a chicken farm with 300,000 chickens and I lose 100,000 of them in a fire, what does that mean? Those 200,000, well, they gonna go up $1. They're gonna go up 15 cents.
They're gonna go up a whole lot.
You know?
Yeah.
To make up for that loss.
That's right. You got it, bro.
It says famine. Sword.
Oh, the sword, right? You got these Edomites storing up ammo, all types of guns, and you know, look, I was watching the news, and they was on a hunt for someone who had bought a grenade in like some part on I think on the coast of North Carolina, and then they were involved with the FBI. They're really trying to find this grenade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Going out probably every other day.
Exactly.
I had some guy tell me he just bought a gun vault.
See?
I mean, he already got the gun.
Exactly.
He bought a gun vault. Another, I was walking in my buddy's neighborhood. They have a post in their door. it was talking about how they don't want anything. We already have a gun vault.
Dang.
There's nothing else for us to want. So these
Dang.
Edomites buying gun vaults.
Yeah.
And that sword is coming. You
Yeah.
know?
And it's coming for you Jakes, you Israelites. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Right? And you Israelite foreigners, man.
When you read the account of David and Goliath, it was the Spirit of the Lord that killed Goliath. You
Yeah.
know? It wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't just, well, first he knocked him out and then he cut his head off, but the Lord allowed that to happen.
Yep.
You know? Enough force.
Yep.
You know? So it's the Lord that's going to protect us in these times.
Mm-hmm.
A gun ain't going to do anything. You can miss.
Yeah.
You can jam.
Yeah.
But the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's not gonna fail.
We got our spiritual sword. It's the scriptures, man. It tells you that in Hebrews 4th chapter, man. You know? This word is sharper than any two-edged sword.
The weapons are warfare, not carnal, but mighty
Through the pulling down strongholds.
We pulling down the strong. Look, you got
He's
a strong.
turned out- yeah.
Like if you think of war, you got a stronghold. But through the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, we are pulling down those strongholds.
Yep.
Oh, that's a stronghold. They're held up over here. They can't get through. The enemy can't get through. Well, we able to pull those things down with no
Yep.
problem with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right. Tearing down this man's lies.
That's right.
That's what's destroying him, man. You think a drug dealer in the hood is being a sword in the side of Esau?
I know, right?
No, man. He's been a comfort. You know what I'm saying? He's been a comfort in the eyes of Esau, man. But what we're doing is causing him pain and anguish, man. Giving them nightmares.
All right.
Hebrew.
Oh. We have Mordecai. You know,
Yep.
he was up. I forgot how the story was. It's in the book of Judith. You know, read the book of Judith.
Right there, that's it, man.
You know, yeah, that's like have to get into that again. You know, this man, his whole MO was destroying the Israelites, but the Lord had an ulterior plan.
Yep. Yep.
That's crazy. And that's how he's gonna do it for us. You know, these scriptures are supposed to give you comfort. Like, look how David overcame this, or look how when he was persecuted, look how the Lord overcame that. You know, that's why you got to be tapping into your heritage.
Yep.
You know, tapping in.
You got it, bro.
That was it on the Ezra's.
Still looking more. It says sword and pestilence.
Yeah, these are different diseases, man. You know, and you know, when you think this disease is something, man. I'm telling you, the Lord has something coming, man. That Esau is not gonna be able to heal you from, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these plagues are coming. It's gonna hit this place hard, man. You know, and look, Isaiah 42:9, man. You know, before these things, these prophecies spring forth, we tell you of them, man. You know, like I said, you know, you just never know, Jake. These diseases, that pestilence that the Lord is bringing, can have you bleed from the eyes, you know, to a point where you can't see, bleeding out all holes. You know, you may die in 24 hours as soon as you catch it. You know.
It says, in pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Yeah, to waste thy houses with destruction and death, because these houses are full of pride, man. You know? You Israelites, you're full of pride, man. Right along with Esau, Edom, and these other nations, man. And pride go before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall, man. So that's what's coming, man. Are you ready to seek the Lord yet? You know? Got some Isaiah?
Oh yeah. Yep.
You want that? You want slide 18?
Oh yeah.
I got cooking real quick. You know, because we're basically going into the power of the Lord is gonna out trump these Edomites at the end of the day.
Yep.
This is Exodus 8:16, and the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land. that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt.
Lice.
Yeah, you're talking about, spirit can't. You're talking about a disease.
Yeah.
That Esau can't cure you from, because we know, in the account you had the frogs.
Yep.
The Egyptians were able to make out frogs. The blood. They were able to do those things.
Yep.
But this is where they get stumped.
Mm-hmm.
I let you keep up for a little bit.
Yeah, of course. That's where the fun is at.
You over here running a marathon race.
Yeah.
You over here keeping pace for everybody.
Yeah.
You're not even really trying. I'm about to go ahead.
Yeah.
Start with my stride. See
About
they
to
can keep
smoke
up with me.
Yeah.
But this is Exodus 8:16. And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt.
Yep.
And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man
That's crazy.
and in the beast.
That's crazy.
All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there was lice upon man and upon beasts.
Letting you know that what the Heavenly Father brings, he's only going to be able to do nothing for you, man.
Ain't be able to keep up.
Yeah,
This little Wuhan virus ain't nothing compared to what the Lord is really gonna bring.
Right.
Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God.
That's right. The finger of Yahweh.
Hey, his magicians came to him. Hey, this not us.
Right.
We can't do this.
Right.
Because the things that's gonna be happening, the power that men's are gonna be getting. You know what I mean? Esau's not gonna be able to explain it.
Yeah, and this stuff, think about it, this stuff gonna be televised, man. Someone's gonna catch you with a phone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
How you think, because this has to be seen.
It's gonna be a rumor. Even
that
if
too.
it's not seen, it's gonna be a rumor.
That too.
It's gonna spread.
That too, yeah.
Because first thing, when people get up with each other, they tell you about something happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear about this?
Yeah.
You hear about Rachel on the job, bro?
Yeah.
She passed out last night.
Yeah.
Things like that. So it's the talk of the town is gonna be, there's a man healing people.
Yeah.
There's this, there's that.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's another great disease. There's a monster that comes out at night.
Yeah.
Who knows how the Lord's gonna do this thing?
I know, right?
It says, then the magician said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, because you're gonna have those aberrations.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It says, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he was hardened not unto them as the Lord has said. And he hearkened, and he hearkened not unto them as the Lord has said.
Yeah. He got angry, man. His heart was hardened by the Lord.
That's heavy. They weren't able to keep up, like you were saying.
He ain't gonna have no answers, man. He gonna give answers, cause that's E. But he's not gonna have no answer for what the Lord is bringing, man.
Yeah, he ain't really. I know he's gonna pull something out of that.
Yeah, and then the ones of our people, they have some type of understanding. Yo, those guys on the streets, they was talking about this, man.
Some people are gonna repent from it. Some people are gonna harden their hearts.
Yep.
Yeah,
So that question stands again. Will you seek the Lord now?
Because that Jake came up earlier. He was like, peace be with you.
Yeah.
I was like, we said shalom, and he asked, when I was over here talking, he's like, yeah, I feel myself slipping. Hey, Jay got a conscience.
Yeah.
They got that zeal, but now according to knowledge.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm messing up. Can't get right.
And we understand it because
we went through it.
Yeah. The cards you dealt with the curses. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the wicked ruling. That's just a
slap in the face.
A concoction of destruction, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, right.
You got to deal with the curses, then you got the wicked ruling.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Look for a deal.
Yeah.
Let me help you out
pressure. You know?
Yeah, right.
So it's like, you know, we telling our people, man, look, come back to the Lord. You know? This is the only way. This is the only way, man. To release some of that
Pressure.
all right, yeah, to release some of that pressure, man. You know?
Under pressure.
I know, right? Go ahead. Was that it, bro?
Yeah, that was it.
Go ahead, Shamar.
Amos chapter 5. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua."
And that's a lot of our people, man. You know, Big Mama in the church. You know. You know, there's a lot of these Edomites that think that you know, the Lord is on their side. You know. Woe unto you, man, destruction. Right? Because you have no idea of how our Heavenly Father's only begotten Son is coming back, man. You know?
And that there's gonna require things from you.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Yep.
What have you been doing?
Yep. What were your deeds while you were here? Well, I fed the homeless. I gave out, you know, food at the park. Lord don't give a damn about that. You know what I mean? Lord don't give a damn about that. He wants you to do his ways, man. Esau tell you that's a good thing.
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 6:18, and it said, "Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them." So the Lord is beginning to draw nigh. You know, the Lord is judging our people. You know, He's beginning to draw nigh to them. And you look up this word inquisition, right? It means to investigate. You know, so the Lord is investigating you, investigating your works. He's drawing nigh, checking things out, sending His angels, you know, bringing judgment at the same time.
Yep. At the same time.
I know, right? It says, I always listen to songs like, that's a video title.
Yeah.
Go to a lesson on that.
Yeah.
Because the Lord's incorruptible spirit is in all things.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
This is 2nd Ezra 6:19, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they might be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. You know? The reason why the Lord is making that inquisition. You know, now Jake really just wear the mask to stay warm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I had Jake tell me, honestly, I just wear the mask to keep me warm.
Yeah, it does keep you warm. It does keep you warm.
It's cold out here.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you right? You
Yeah,
right.
that's true, man. But that's what, you know, you should be asking yourself, you know, how should you be conducting yourself?
Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the Lord's investigating.
Yeah. You know? What Tupac say, all eyes on me? Yeah, all eyes are on you, man. You know?
From every angle.
Exactly. You know? Scope here, scope there, scope here, scope there.
I know, right?
You know? That's why we gotta constantly be analyzing ourselves and examining ourselves.
Everybody
You know?
cares about, you know, let's say you're in a crowd of people, something, you know, everybody's looking at you.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, why are they all looking at me for?
All right.
You should feel, people feel embarrassed, they might do something, but you should feel embarrassed when you do something wrong against the Lord, because it's the same atmosphere. You know, the Lord's always watching, always looking at you. You know?
That's right.
Everybody in school pointing at him. Ha ha ha! Look at him. Well, who cares what they gotta say? You should fear the Lord.
That's right.
Worry about what the Lord gotta say. And that's how we are. We're made a spectacle into the world. All eyes are on us, looking at us, you know, laughing, scorning. While the eyes of the Lord upon us.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You know, that's how we are. We're keeping it up.
That's
Lord's
right.
willing.
That's right. You got it, bro.
It's Amos 5:18.
Yep.
Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, who the for ignorantly and willingly calls God and Jesus Christ. That's the names in ancient Hebrew. Hashma Kodash, right? The Hebrew tongue, right? Go ahead.
So what end is it for you?
So what's the end of it for you, man? You know, here it is. You've been serving your own self, serving a God, right? That is not of the scriptures. You know. What's the end of it for you, man? It's pretty much destruction and death, pain. You know.
Yeah, because they've been on the wrong path the whole time.
The whole time.
They've been on that path, that wide gate that leads to destruction.
You know.
You had, it was funny, I was listening to the Christian pastor, he brought out that scripture. He was like, God, no, Christianity is a big religion. Only a few of us are going to make it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's talking about you Christians.
Exactly.
A lot of y'all ain't making it. I was
Exactly.
like, damn, you getting all these Christians right here.
And he's one of them.
I know, he was. That's why the scripture talk about blind leading the blind.
They both shall fall into a ditch. That's right.
You know, he don't even realize he's blind himself.
That's right.
You know, in his herd, people are following him.
That's right.
They about to be destroyed, man.
You got it, bro.
It says,
You have a lot of these new age pastors that try to keep up with the trends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about Samson fell through with the walk. Things like that. It was like, come on, Jay. Get real.
It's a show.
You know?
It's a show, man. It's a club.
It's not a game.
Yeah.
You know, judgment is really about to come upon the earth.
Yep.
And you trying to please the crowd ain't gonna make it.
You know, I know, right? One of my old jobs is this guy. I think it was Israelite for him. He was like, "Yeah, man. You know, this is my last day." I was like, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "I'm going to school to be a pastor." And I was like, "What?" And he was looking at me like, "Yeah," like he's doing something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Okay." You know, like, you know,
It would be righteous if well, for one, you can't choose to be a pastor.
you can't choose, yeah.
But it's just like, it would be righteous if they were actually teaching you the truth, you know?
Yeah.
How we are.
Yeah.
You know, but they ain't.
Hey, and that's why destruction's coming to it. What?
it says, the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is darkness and not light.
Yeah, no future, man. That's what you're gonna realize, man. When you see them chariots in the sky, right? You're gonna realize that's the real end game, man. Ain't no more sending Melody off to college, you know. Ain't no more you know, traveling and, you know, doing your will.
Yeah. Anxiety is going to come upon them. That whole joy, you know, going off to college, you know, doing all those things. Now anxiety is coming upon you. Now it's great distress, anguish, you know, lamenting. People are going to be heartbroken because their dreams are just gone.
And you see that happening now. Prior to the arrival of our Lord, man. You got these NBA games empty. These NFL games barely being seated.
And what's the game without the crowd?
Exactly. You know, it's funny because what coach is that, man? I want to say for the Saints. He went and like bought out a hotel so the fans could come to the game. You know, it's crazy, man. Cause he knows how much of what the crowd does, man.
Oh wow, that's funny. So they were like balcony and stuff.
But he bought out a hotel so that
they can watch the game from their hotel.
No. Well, that defeats the purpose. I'm sure it was to, you know, because people can pay for a ticket, but then you got to think about where they're gonna stay.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So he had brought out a hotel so fans could come to the game, the playoff game.
I got you.
You know, and help. I don't think it was a home game for them.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so they you know, get some fans in the seats. You know,
this is old.
No, this is
recent.
This is
Damn.
Yeah, because I think the playoffs is this weekend. NFL playoffs, yeah. I'll be losing track.
It's supposed to be in February. So
yeah, you know, everything's messed up. You know what I mean? But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
Yeah, a bear. You know, you fleeing from a lion, which no one has that, you know, that stamina in Babylon, man. You know, with all the greasy fast food and every corner, nobody getting away from nothing. You can barely escape a cat, man. You know, cat can run a Jake down, man. You know.
And if I may say, read the part again.
Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
Now, if let's say a lion literally chases you down, the bear, you know, you get away, you're gonna be talking about that. That's gonna be a life-changing moment.
Yep.
Nothing, everything. Remember when I survived that shark attack?
Yeah.
You know, like those type of things. It's gonna be. You can't compare that event that's about to come upon you. You can't compare it to something else. Oh, I remember when the dog bit my ass. No, but that lion and that bear.
Yeah.
That's something serious.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jake about to go through it. You know.
Yeah, man. You know, and you gotta put yourself in those shoes. If you're actually running from a lion, right, and the bear met you, what you gonna stop? That lion's still coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to make quick on the spot decisions, man. You know, you may be running from the troops, right? And then you
hey, you run in, you get a safe place.
Yeah.
Don't mean you got any food.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
still hungry.
yeah, you gotta look for food. You gotta look for water. You know, if it's cold, you gotta find some heat. Yo, man, Jake gonna be through out here, man. And once desiring the day of the Lord is gonna be through, man. Go ahead.
It says,
But the men, the Lord is gonna make a way for them to escape.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it talks about through temptation, the Lord's gonna make a way for you to escape, so you can bear it.
That's right.
You know, that temptation of not having any food. You know, what's the temptation there? You're not having any food. You know, forsaking the Lord, going after Esau's help, or eating something abominable.
Yeah.
You know, but the Lord's gonna make a way for it. He's gonna feed you.
Yeah, the Lord can shrink your stomach, man. You know what I mean? You know those who have one of those surgeries and their stomach gets they get the small stomach.
Mm-hmm.
They can barely eat a Happy Meal, man.
Yep.
They can barely eat a Happy Meal, man.
Look what the Lord did for Elijah. He gave him bread that he had to eat twice. I think his food, he was good for like 40 days.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
40 days.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
getting any food for strength. But you need, you know, because I wasn't really hungry. I was like, but then you get all like, your sugars get low.
Yep.
And you literally feel like you're gonna faint if you don't eat. You know?
That's right.
It just come upon you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
or went to the house and linked his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Yeah, you found some shelter, right? And it reminds me of a vision I had, you know, a dream where I ended up in this house, and it was a Jake and an Edomite, and it was so calm, it was so nice, and I said to myself, I said, why they so nice? I said, it's destruction everywhere. Who is this calm? You know what I'm saying? And it was the Lord. It was an angel with me, a spirit that was with me that said, "Get the hell out of here." You know what I'm saying? And I could hear like dead people, like in their basement. You know what I mean? Like they've been storing up dead, like people that's like they captured them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And I got the hell up out of there. The next scene, I was like, just walking by a lake. You know what I mean? It was all quiet and peaceful, but it made me think about that, man. You go into a house, just because you go in the house don't mean you're safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you lean your hand on a wall, you see people that kind of heavy. They always leaning on something. Trying to catch their breath.
My 600 pound life.
Yeah. Well, you my ton family.
Yeah. Family by the ton.
That's crazy, bro. That's fucking wicked. But you lean your hand on, you catch him. You think you're at ease for a second.
Yeah.
And then a serpent sticks up on you. A serpent just don't. Hey, so as a bear or a lion. So a serpent sticks up on you, it's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I'm good here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm safe.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, you're not.
Yeah.
You're dead. Serpent bites you.
Hey. Yeah. Go ahead.
Serpent bites you. You know, poison.
That's even worse. That's a slow, painful death. You know, there's a couple of swipes from a bear or a lion, you through.
Yeah, you might.
You know, but it goes back to that movie, the Book of Eli. Those two old Edomites. You know, they
in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, surviving. You know, and it's all them graves in the back. Man, they eat people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's too cold for all that, man. It's too cold for all that, man. You know, it may not look cold from the camera. You know, in the cozy of your home.
It's windy as hell out here.
It's windy as hell out here, man. You know. But yeah. But you know, that just goes to show you, man. You come upon a so-called safe place, a house, and there's destruction waiting there for you, man. That's what's gonna come from our people. You're not escaping. Get Deuteronomy 32 and 39 real fast. Or whoever get it. Or bring your precept and then we'll get it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, bring your precept and we'll get it.
Was that in Amos?
No.
Finish it out.
It's
Look at your
verse
precept.
20. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yeah, because you know, in that same dream, that same vision I had, prior to going into that house, it was completely dark, completely. My eyes were open. You know, I could see, but only I could see was pitch darkness. You know what I mean? And it was terrifying, man. It was very terrifying. I woke up in cold sweats. You know, I called a brother. You know, I couldn't go back to sleep, man. You know, because that was the power of the Lord coming to the earth, man. You know? And that's what Jake is going to see. You know? It's going to be a very dark day when the Lord returns, man. And Jake ain't ready for it. We're trying to prepare Jake, right? We're trying to give them the tools they need to reach salvation, but they don't want it.
Yep. I'll get your precept. I'm sorry up a little bit.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 37. And he shall say, where are their gods?
Yep.
And their rock in whom they trusted.
Yeah, look, a lot of our people, look, they're Muslims, man. You know, they go and worship that, what stone is that, man? Cobblestone, man. You know, sit down and pray before it. You know?
You know, it's crazy. You had a neighborhood called Cobblestone out there. No.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes away from here. It was the wickedest neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
all the coons went up in there, yo. It was just the worst neighborhood.
Yeah, hey, see? Hey.
It's, you know, Roman,
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Remember again, it says, and he shall say, where are their gods? And their rock, in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and did drink of the wine of their offerings. Mm-hmm. You know, you had Bel and the dragon.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
David
bro.
was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Because David already knew. You know what I mean? Not David. Daniel.
Daniel,
bro.
yeah.
Daniel already knew. I already seen this before.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I already know who's eating it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know? He was just asking, the Lord's like, come on, where they at?
Yeah.
Let them rise up and help you.
Yeah.
And be your protection.
Yeah, hey, look. In that time come, let sweet Jesus save you, man. You know? Let Muhammad save you. Right. You know, let your woman save you, because a lot of our people, they worship their women. You know? Let your mama save you. Let Big Mama save you. Let her come and say something to the Lord. Let Medea come say something to the Lord, right? You know?
Alright, bro.
The Lord gonna shut all that down, man. And He's shutting it down now. By having us come out here and talk about the apostles, elders, and great millstones, the men before them, right? On down to let you know what's up, man. The Lord's letting our people know what's up right now, man.
shall be well with thy remnant.
That dear light. The Lord has always dealt with a remnant, man. Whether it was 1, 2, he's always dealt with a remnant, man.
Because, you know, in the beginning of the chapter, you know, it's talking about, you know, captivity to captivity, famine to the famine. And Jeremiah, woe is me. They was like, damn. The Lord's like, nah, it's going to go well with the remnant. Don't worry.
Yep.
Because the Lord, he's going to divide the sheep from the goats.
Exactly.
You know? Who was following me?
Yeah.
Who's on my side? They already on the Lord's side, so that slaughter fest is going to be everybody who's left over.
Yeah. Even Ezra was like, yo, woe is me. Woe is me. God, that's his spirit. That's his spirit.
It's Jeremiah 15:11. The Lord said, verily shall be well with thy remnant.
Truly. It's going to be well with the remnant, the ones that the Lord chose to be written in the book of life, man. You know, the ones that he had set aside that's going to turn back to him. You know? You got it.
God. Verily, I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil.
Yeah, so in these times that we're living in, man, look, don't be shocked. You know?
They come in, you know, it might actually be very good.
Yeah,
know?
an Edomite woman, her husband may have gotten put to death. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's in a nice home stocked with food for a while. You know what I'm saying? You may lay up a day or two and then be out.
Yep.
You know?
It says, verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and the time of affliction.
Yeah, because the scriptures also say, when your ways please the Lord,
you make it be even if enemies to be at peace with you.
Bam. Bam.
You know, you might know he might be low-key part of the Proud Boys.
Yep.
No, let him go. Be good.
Yeah.
He's on our side.
Yeah.
He's a brother from another mother.
Yeah, exactly. You never know, man. Probably somebody probably went to elementary school with, you know, you was cool with, you know.
Or the Lord can just put a spirit, you know. Or you had you know, like the apostles gave that report during 9/11. The Lord put a spirit on one of those
Rats.
One of those rats to plead their cause.
Yep.
You know.
Because man, that lets you know, man, man's goings on the Lord, man. You know. So it's
we'll finish out Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I am He, and there is no God with me.
Right.
I kill and I make alive.
Right.
I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Finish it out.
For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever.
There you go, man. You know? So, look, there's nothing you can do when you're in the hands of the Lord, man. You know? You just got to pray you're on the right side of the Lord, man. Because evil times, bad times is only going to ramp up here in America, man. And throughout the 4.0. But this is that main hub where it's going to go down, man.
That great deliverance.
And great destruction, man.
You have to show great diligence to avoid those things.
So the question still stands again. Will you seek the Lord? You know? So we're going to go ahead and close out. You know, it's been another beautiful weekend out here prophesying the downfall of this wicked and sinful kingdom called America. Alright? Before we go any further, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakwadash.
Double honor to our apostle, elders, and great millstone teach us the truth, man. Lord's will. Next week, shalom.
Shalom.
Need help?
Yeah.
Did it come?